The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a man who was the sensation of the Easter parade this morning when his suspenders gave way at Sunset and La Brea, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again. This is Jack, your little Easter Benny, talking. And, Don, how did you ever find out about that accident I had on Sunset Boulevard this morning? Were you around there?
No, but I heard all about it, Jack. It must have been very embarrassing, all dressed up for the Easter parade and your suspenders break.
Well, Don, I didn't mind so much when my pants fell down, but my laundry didn't come back, and I had on those bloomers I wore in Charlie's Aunt. I felt like a darn fool, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine. You must have looked awful standing there in all that lace and those ruffles.
No, Don. Apparently, I was rather attractive. In fact, I heard a little boy ask his mother if I was Scarlett O'Hara. Of course, I had to admit that I wasn't. Incidentally, Don, speaking of Easter, I'm surprised that you're not wearing a new suit today. Huh?
Well, I ordered one, Jack, but well, you know how big I am.
Yeah?
Well, to make a long story short, I was turned down by the War Production Board.
Oh, well, I don't blame him, Don. I can see 5 sailors sleeping in hammocks made from your vest alone. And incidentally, that shirt you're wearing is the only Army tent I ever saw with a soft collar. But don't worry about it, Don. The thing's swell, for Pete's sake.
Well, what's the matter, Jack?
Get a load of Harris over there. You'd never know it was Easter Sunday the way that guy's dressed.
Hiya, Jackson. How's the old wreck today?
Oh, fine. As a matter of fact, I just polished the Maxwell this morning.
Bill means you.
I know who he means. Always has to come in with a wisecrack.
You said it. Hey, Jackson, did you hear about that big Turkish bath downtown that's going to close up?
Close up? Why?
They ain't got no rubber. That's a Lulu.
Yes, that's a very clever gag.
And it's elastic. It can fit anywhere.
Oh, shut up. Say, you want to know a funny thing, Phil? Here I come to work today, all shined up with a haircut, shave, new suit and tie, and you come in wearing an old sport coat, baggy pants, and a polo shirt.
Yeah, and you want to know another funny thing, Daddy?
What?
I still look better than you do.
I know. Is that so? Well, I'd have a marvelous bill, too, if I wore padding in my shoulders like you.
What are you talking about? I ain't got no padding in this coat.
Then you must have a horse collar in there. It can't be physique. In fact, you don't see me going in for those overstuffed models. I like a nice, simple, dignified cut, you know?
Well, you've got one there, Jack. That suit looks swell on you.
Really?
Yeah, you're a regular Mo Brummel.
That's Beau Brummel. Beau.
Mo, I know who made it.
All right. You want to know something? Mo Brummel and Sons have a very exclusive tailoring establishment. They don't take everybody, sister.
They don't, eh?
No.
Then why have they got 4 guys out on the sidewalk with meat hooks?
That's only for a gag. If they drag you in there, you don't have to buy. And they have marvelous values. Feel the material, Don. How's that?
Excellent. If I'm not too personal, Jack, how much that suit cost you?
The price? $29.50.
With 2 pair of pants.
All right.
And a waffle iron.
All right.
And a set of golf clubs.
1 club, not a set. A little mashy niblick, and she makes it a bagful. Anyway, Don, if you want to know where the place is, come along with me tomorrow morning. I'm taking the suit back for alterations.
Alterations? Why, that suit looks okay to me.
No, Don. The sleeves are a little too long, and the handle keeps coming off the niblick. They're good tailors, though. They'll fix it.
Oh, Jack, did you tell Phil about that terrible accident you had this morning?
What was terrible about it? I went walking down the street. My suspenders broke. My pants went to half-mast, and I was standing there in a pair of bloomers.
Wow, and I had to miss it. Boy, I'd give $10 to see that. $10.
Well, get your money out, Jazzbo, and down they'll come. All right, hand over the dough.
Oh, Jack, for heaven's sake, pull up your suspenders.
Well, then let him get some money out or keep still about it. Showing off. Anyway, we were talking about my suit.
Speaking of suits, Mr. Benny, how do you like the one that I'm...
Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello. Speaking of suits, Mr. Benny, how do you like the one
How do you feel, kid?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
I had a little touch of dandruff, but I'm over it now.
Good.
Speaking of suits, Mr. Benny,
Yes?
how do you like the one I'm wearing?
Well, it's all right, Dennis, but I don't think it fits you as well as it should. When did you buy it?
I got it yesterday by accident.
By accident?
Yeah, I was looking in a store window downtown, and all of a sudden I got a hook.
Oh, you bought the suit at Brummel. Well, Dennis, when you get a new outfit, you know, you're not supposed to stuff a lot of things in your pocket. Look at the way your right pocket is bulging.
That's the waffle iron. I can't get it out.
Oh.
Say, Dennis, did you get a mashie niblick like Jack did?
No, I took the Presto cooker instead.
You got a Presto with a plain suit? Gol darn it, they told me you could only get a cooker with a tuxedo. Believe me, I'm going back to Brummel's first thing in the morning and raise heck. What are you laughing at?
Pull up your bloomers. I can't see your shoes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Phil, it's about time for a band number, so let's have it.
You better let Dennis sing first. I can't find my baton.
Oh, you don't need a baton. Why don't you just wave at the boys?
Look, if I wave at those guys, they'll put on their hats and go home.
Oh, well, then look around for your stick. All right, Dennis, unplug your waffle iron and come over here. You got to sing.
Okay.
Imagine that kid walking in there accidentally and getting a Presto cooker. Oh, well. That was In an Old Cathedral Garden, written by Lou Pollock and Herman Ruby and sung by Dennis Day. And, Dennis, you sang that beautifully.
Thanks, Mr. Benny. Of course, I got a little bit of a cold, you know.
A cold? That's too bad. How'd you get it?
Well, on April Fool's Day, I sneaked into my girl's apartment and hid in the electric refrigerator.
Oh.
I was going to say boo when she opened the door.
That's a cute gag. What happened?
Well, she didn't come home that night, and they had to rub snow on me for 3 days.
Oh, that's terrible. Get ready, Don. I'll tell you what to do for your cold, Dennis. When you get home tonight, try some menthol on your chest. All right, Don. Menthol on your chest.
Oh, Jack, please. Please, not this one.
Don, I don't want any trouble. Menthol on your chest.
But, Jack, I'm a college graduate. You can't do this to me.
Don, menthol.
Sorry, old boy, nothing doing.
Well, I'll be darned. He walked out.
I don't blame him.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Don won't be back on this program until he reads that commercial.
That's a fine way to treat him. Listen, Jackson, Wilson is the only real friend you got on this show.
What? What about you and Mary and Dennis?
Well, you know, it's just a job with us.
Well, I'm certainly glad to know that.
Me too. I never knew where I stood around here.
Never mind. We'll discuss that later. And now, ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Wilson is out in the hall sulking, I'd like to announce that for our feature attraction next week, we are going to... I can't understand why my gang doesn't love me. I'm good-natured. I'm easy to get along with. I pay well.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I am easy to get along with. Our feature attraction next week will be a... Excuse me. Come in. Yes?
I got a special delivery here from Mary Livingston.
Oh.
Here I am. Give it to me.
Nope, got to sign for it, Got to sign for it.
Okay.
Postal regulations, don't blame me.
All right. She's signing.
I don't make the laws,
All right, here it's signed.
If I broke the laws for you, I'd have to break it for everybody else.
I'm not asking you to break any laws.
So long, postal regulations.
So long. Hey, that guy's a little old for a messenger boy.
Spring doesn't mean anything to you either, Bub.
All right, Mary, who's the letter from?
My mama.
Oh, fine. What's old Roxy Hart got to say, anyway?
Listen to this. My darling daughter, Mary, just received your long letter with check enclosed. We'll read it as soon as I return from the bank.
He's a mercenary old buzzard.
Everyone is fine here, except that your Uncle Willie has started drinking again. He bought a new Easter suit yesterday, and he took a bottle opener instead of a presto cooker. Even with the shortage of tires, we can't get him to go on the wagon.
He should, too. He's got a nose like a taffy apple.
Quiet. Your brother Hillard is in the Army and writes that he will not be able to be a general for some time as they are short of uniforms.
Some reason.
You'll be happy to know that he won a medal shooting Japs.
Let's see that. That's crap. Shooting crap. He won the medal in a dice game. Go ahead.
I cannot tell you where Hillard is stationed, as it is a military secret. However, this morning I received a big box from him with a kangaroo in it.
He's probably in Iceland. I'm not giving away any information.
No other news, except that last night we all went to see Jack's latest picture, To Be or Not to Be.
Well.
Your stupid father thought it was wonderful.
I might have known your mother wouldn't like me.
We also saw Cecil B. DeMille's new movie, The Wild Wind with a Reap Zeep.
That's Reap the Wild Wind. Boy, is she pressing.
Must close now, as your sister Babe wants to use the fountain pen to make up her eyebrows.
Silly lady.
Much love, Mama.
Gee, what a corny character.
P.S.
Always a P.S.
If you read this letter to Jack, leave out the part where I ran down his picture. He's so hammy, he's liable to kill himself.
There's one woman that gets my goat. Mary, when you answer your mother, tell her if she didn't like me in my picture, I'll be glad to refund the 30 cents it cost her to see it.
Oh, she probably sneaked in. She wouldn't pay to see you.
Well, I'm going to send her the 30 cents anyway, just to embarrass her.
I saw your picture last night, Mr. Benny, and I stayed for 3 shows.
Well.
It was sure good to get in that warm theater after that refrigerator.
Well, let me tell you something, Dennis. Anytime you want to... Well, so Mr. Wilson has returned. All right, Don, menthol on your chest.
Oh, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, the next time you... No, I will not be a big fat stooge.
Well, he can stay out in the hall all night if he wants to. I can be just as stubborn as he can. Okay, Phil, let's have a band number.
Sorry, Jackson, I ain't found my baton yet.
Well, lead with your curling iron. I know it's standard equipment. Come on, let's have a number. Don Wilson thinks he's going to get paid for tonight. He's crazy. That was Easter Parade, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. There you are. You see, Phil, you didn't need a baton at all. Your hands did the trick.
Yeah, it was great. You know, Jackson, that's the way to lead a band.
Certainly.
Now, I'm like Stokowski, or Toscanini, or Spumoni.
Well, I knew if you talked long enough, you'd hit the jerk pot. Spumoni, Phil, is Italian ice cream.
Well, thank heaven, I thought I said a naughty word.
No, you're in the clear. Unless... No, ice cream is ice cream no matter how you look at it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I started to announce, next week for our feature attraction, we are going to present a new type of quiz program in which I will personally give away $24 to each of 5 lucky people. In other words, I, Jack Benny, will give away a total of $120.
This will be known as the Miracle Hour.
No. It's a regular quiz show.
You mean like Phil Baker's program, Take It or Leave It?
Yes, except instead of Take It or Leave It, my program will be called Try and Get It. Remember the title, ladies and gentlemen, Try and Get It. Say, Dennis, would you like to be a contestant next week and try for the $24?
I'd like to, but if I win, you'll twist my wrist.
There'll be no violence. Anyway, folks, be sure and tune in next Sunday for our big quiz show.
By the way, Jackson, did you hear Fred Allen on the Quiz Kids program?
On the Quiz Kids? Yes, I heard him, and I'm glad you brought it up. Now, if you remember, Phil, Fred Allen was the quiz master. That is, he asked the questions. But when I was on the Quiz Kids program, I sat right there with the kids and had to answer the questions. There's a difference.
Wait a minute. What questions did you answer?
There's a big difference there. Believe me.
I said, what questions did you answer?
There's a difference between asking the questions and sitting there racking your brains out trying to answer them, you know?
Well, all right. What questions did you answer?
Well, for one, the Battle of Bull Run was fought on August 30th, 1862. I had that date exactly right.
Well, sure. You got a bullet in your leg to remember it by.
I wasn't even there. Anyway, the point is I answered the questions, and Alan only had to ask them, proving he's afraid to show the world how stupid he is.
You weren't afraid, by golly.
Darn right, Dennis. That Alan goes around posing that he's such a genius, but he's really a phony.
I don't know about that, Jackson. He don't waste no time answering your program every week.
Oh, yeah?
He picks up gags as fast as I do.
You don't know it, Phil, but you're on my side again. And I'll tell you something else. If he keeps running down my show week after week, I'm going to take a little trip to New York and knock his teeth out.
Say, Mr. Benny, how many teeth has Fred Allen got?
Thanks, kid. Alan has one tooth, Dennis. And if he doesn't keep up his Elks dues, he'll be all gum. He hasn't eaten anything with gristle in it for over 30 years. The minute he walks into a restaurant, the waitress hollers, soup. And here's another thing. Every time...
Here's Don Wilson again.
Oh, yes. All right, Don. Menthol on your... There he goes again. Can you imagine such a stubborn guy?
Well, at least he's got pride.
Mary, I wrote that commercial, and I insist that he read it. I'm running this show, and until we find... I'll take it. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Hello, Rochester. What do you want?
I'm quitting, boss, effective as of immediately.
What do you mean you're quitting? What's the trouble?
It's that crazy boarder of yours, Mr. Billingsley. He's been chasing me around the house all day with a bow and arrow.
What?
And he keeps putting apples on my head. He thinks he's William Tell.
William Tell?
From the overture of the same name.
Oh. Well, now, listen, Rochester, there's nothing to get excited about. Just humor him. Let him shoot an apple off your head.
Are you
Are you kidding?
But, Rochester, he won't hit your head. The idea is to put a hole through the apple.
Uh-huh.
You see, Mr. Billingsley thinks he's Swiss, like William Tell. And the Swiss are very good shots.
Did you ever see any of that cheese they send over here?
Rochester, you're not going to be shot full of holes. Mr. Billingsley is very good with a bow and arrow.
Uh-huh.
You know that bullseye he's got painted on the garage door?
Uh-huh.
He can hit it 4 times out of 5.
Well, until it's 5 out of 5, don't fire, because I ain't ready grizzly.
Oh, what a scaredy cat. Rochester, when I get home, I'll let Mr. Billingsley do that trick with me and show you up. I'm going to prove you're a coward.
Don't bother. I'll take an oath on it.
Rochester, don't get hysterical. Mr. Billingsley just likes to have fun. So the minute I get home, I'm going to stand against the wall, put an apple on my head, and let him shoot it off.
You better have your toupee on stilts.
Never mind, I'm not afraid. Anyway, I'll be home in a few minutes. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss,
Now what?
can I have the evening off? I want to go down to Central Avenue for the Easter parade.
You had this morning off for the Easter parade.
That was just a rehearsal. Tonight we're going to strut on down.
Okay, so long. Mr. Billingsley is such a playful fellow, and Rochester doesn't seem to understand him. Oh, well, maybe if I...
He's here again.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Don, the program is nearly over. Now, for the last time, menthol on your chest.
Oh, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, the next time you go to your neighborhood grocer, be sure to buy a package of Jell-O. The ladies think it's delicious.
Here it comes, folks.
And the menthol say it's chest wonderful. I hope you're satisfied.
Well, he'll pay for that door, or my name ain't Scarlett O'Hara. Play, Phil. A little late next week at Camp Hahn. Good night, folks.
Jell-O program coming to you from Camp Hahn, California, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from Camp Hahn, California, we bring you a man who pedaled here all the way from Hollywood on the rear end of a tandem bicycle, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again. This is Jack Benny talking. And, Don, you can joke about it if you want to, but believe me, a tandem bicycle is the way to travel nowadays. You pull into a service station, the attendant checks your tires, wipes off your goggles, you stick your tongue out at the gas pump, and away you go. No, it's really marvelous.
Well, Jack, you'll pardon me for saying so, but, you and Rochester were certainly a funny-looking sight cruising along the highway on that two-seated bike.
Funny-looking?
Yeah, Rochester in his chauffeur's uniform, and you in that... By the way, Jack, what was that weird-looking thing you were wearing on your head? You looked like Buck Rogers.
Oh, that? Well, you see, Don, I've got a girlfriend that's a deep sea diver, and she lent me her helmet to keep the wind out of my eyes. It was really darn nice of her,
Deep sea diver? My goodness, that's a pretty strenuous job for a woman, isn't it?
Oh, she's rugged. In fact, oh, really, Don? Oh, she is something. In fact, I took Myrtle, that's her name, Myrtle Minkelhofer. Anyway, I took Myrtle to the wrestling matches the other night, and on the way home in the cab, she won 2 falls out of 3. She's got shoulders like Victor Mature. Well, if it isn't the Jell-O Oomph girl. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. Hiya, fellas. Whistle at me like you did outside.
Oh, say, you're really popular here, Mary. You got a nice hand.
That ain't all they're applauding, brother. Yes. Your figure is more alluring than the average top sergeant.
Yes, indeedy.
Oh, say, Mary, I tried to reach you on the phone early this morning. I was going to give you a lift here to Camp Hahn.
I wish you had, Don. I drove in with Phil in the orchestra. They chartered a bus.
Oh, the orchestra boys took a bus, eh?
Yeah, 18 wolves on a Greyhound.
They are a spirited bunch of fellows, you know. Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm only kidding, Jack. They behave like gentlemen. In fact, they rehearse their band numbers all the way down here.
In the bus?
Uh-huh. Boy, is my neck stiff from ducking a trombone.
Well, you've got my sympathy, Mary. Phil's orchestra blasting away with that corny music. And you and the driver had to sit there and listen.
What driver? He jumped out the window in Pomona.
Oh, he couldn't stand it, eh? Well, who drove the bus? Phil?
No, I did. Phil was up on the roof taking a sunbath.
A sunbath? What a character. Well, here comes the orchestra leader and head waiter of the Biltmore Bowl now. Hello, Phil.
Hiya, Jackson. Well, here I am, fellas. Make off like I'm Kay Kaiser.
Mate.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, and hi, y'all. Hey, that was some reception, eh, Jackson?
Kaiser. What?
I said that was a tremendous reception, huh?
Yeah, they sure love Kate Kaiser here, I'll say that. But I'll say one thing, Phil. You look good today. Your face is nice and tan.
You like it? On my way home, I'm going to do my back.
You didn't get cute enough on that gag. Listen. Hey, that reminds me, Maestro, when your boys were inside that bus rehearsing, why weren't you down there with them?
Me?
Yes, you. You're the leader. Don't you want to know what the boys are playing today?
Look, Jackson, I just stand in front of them and shake a stick. When they're through, I stop.
Oh.
Unless I had a bad night.
Well, you're honest, I'll say that. Oh, by the way, Phil, as long as you rented a bus, I think I'll load my bicycle on it and ride back with you and the boys.
A bicycle? You mean you pedal all the way here on a bike?
Why, sure.
Over them hills?
Of course.
With your legs?
Now, just a minute. What's wrong with my legs?
They look like they should be sticking out of a malted milk.
Why, what are you talking about? When I played Hamlet in To Be or Not to Be, I wore tights and my legs were gorgeous. Weren't they, Mary?
Yeah, but you wore a lot of padding around them.
Padding?
You could have played Hamlet or football. You were all set.
Oh, you're like all the girls in Hollywood, Mary. You're jealous because I happen to have attractive limbs.
I've seen better-looking limbs on a crabapple tree.
Virgil, listen, you're only the sound man here, so stop butting in.
Oh, are you jealous because I went with Myrtle before you did?
Oh, and any time you want, you can have her back. Anyway, Phil, on the way back to town, I'm loading my bike on your bus.
Say, Mr. Benny, on the way home, can I ride in
Oh,
the...
hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Well.
Say, Mr. Benny, on the way home, can I... Thanks, fellas. Say, Mr. Benny, on the way home...
How are you feeling, kid?
Oh, fine.
That's good.
I had a little attack of hangnails, but I'm over it now.
Good.
Say, Mr. Benny, on the way home, can I ride in the bus with the rest of the gang?
What is that, Dennis?
I say, can I ride in the bus with the rest of the gang?
On the way home? Of course, Dennis, certainly.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. It was so windy coming down here, I could hardly catch my breath.
Oh, it wasn't so windy.
Don't tell me. I was sitting on the handlebars.
Well, what of it? You had a nice soft cushion under you.
Some cushion. Every time Rochester rang the bell, I darn near wiggled off.
Well, all right, Dennis, you can ride home in the bus, so stop complaining and let's have your song. What's it going to be, kid?
I'm going to sing She'll Always Remember.
Well, I'm going to sit right down here and enjoy it. Hey, Virgil, my back doesn't squeak, so stop with those silly sound effects.
Virgil isn't here. He went out for a smoke.
Oh, was that me? My goodness, I'll have to have my oil changed. That was She'll Always Remember, sung by Dennis Day. And, Dennis, you're an excellent voice tonight. You know, that bicycle ride down here with the wind blowing in your lungs did you a lot of good.
And I'll last longer, too.
Last longer?
Yeah, I read in the paper where you're supposed to keep plenty of air in you for the duration.
Dennis, that's for tires, not human beings. What a kid. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I announced last week, for our feature attraction this evening...
Here we are at Old Camp Hahn in the state of California.
Wait a minute, Mary. Wait a minute. We don't want any of your corny poems tonight.
Well, I wrote one, and I'm going to read it.
Sorry, Mary. Nothing doing.
You let me read my poem, or I'll tell everybody you're hoarding sugar under your toupee.
I just put a couple of lumps under there to give me a wave. That's all. All right, Mary, if it'll make you happy, go ahead. What's the title of your little epic?
I'm wacky over Kathy.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we are at Old Camp Hahn in the state of California. And the guys here are so handsome. Heidi-ho and Ochicharnia.
So far, nothing. Go ahead, Mary.
I met a boy right after lunch. He got me away from the rest of the bunch. He kissed me, then ran like a deer. If he comes back, I'll buy him a beer.
Still nothing. Go ahead, Mary.
When he grabbed me, I near froze, but his aim was bad, and he kissed my nose.
Oh, he kissed your nose, huh?
However, boys, I'm not complaining. He'd only had his basic training.
Well, that explains it, I guess. Proceed.
We're glad to be here, Old Camp Hahn. Phil and Dennis, me and Don.
What about me?
And good old Jack, who is our clown man.
And Virgil Reimer, world's best sound man.
Virgil, you keep out of this. All right, Mary, let's get this over with. How many more verses?
11, but 10 are no good.
Then read the last one. Let's have it.
You Yankee soldiers can't be beat. You'll run those Japs right off their feet. And when you catch them, don't let go till it says Los Angeles city limits in Tokyo. The end.
Very good. That was a swell poem, Mary. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I announced last week, our feature attraction this evening will be a new type of quiz show called Try and Get It, in which... See, they know me. In which I, Jack Benny, will personally give away $24 to each of 5 lucky people. A total of $120.
Jackson, you're drunk.
I am not. In fact, I have right here in my wallet $120 in $1 bills. Here they are.
Well, I'll be darned. They're those old big ones.
They're legal tender. That's all that matters.
Could I see one of those bills, Mr. Benny? They went out before I was born.
Just the same as the paper money now, Dennis, only bigger. Now, Virgil, I want you to take these bills and put them in the cash register.
Okay. Well, let go of them.
Pardon me. There. And now, folks, this novel quiz program will go on immediately after... Pardon me, I'll take it. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Hello, Rochester. Where are you?
I went over to that garage in Riverside to put air in the bicycle tires like you told me to.
Uh-huh.
And I ran into a colored boy whom I haven't knelt down to a good crap game with in years.
Rochester, what are you driving at?
Well, I don't know exactly how to phrase this, boss, but you know that nice shiny bell you had on your bicycle?
Yes.
Well, I just won that back.
What?
The rest of the bike is in escrow.
Wait a minute. Rochester, do you mean to say you lost my bicycle shooting crap?
Well, I was pretty lucky for the first 3 passes.
Lucky, and then what happened?
My dice went into a minuet and my opponent became suspicious.
Well, I don't care what happened. I want you to go to that garage and tell your friend to give you back my bicycle.
Without paying for it?
Yes, without paying for it. Just grab it.
Now, wait a minute, boss. That boy's got a razor that does everything but run out and get the mail.
Well, Rochester, what are you scared of? You carry a razor yourself.
Yeah, but it's only a Gillette, and I'm out of blades.
I can't help it. Now, you get that bicycle and come over here to Camp Hahn. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
What?
If I ain't there in a half hour, send a Jeep with a jug of new skin.
All right, so long. That was Someday Sweetheart, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. Say, Phil, considering that you didn't rehearse that number with the boys, you conducted it beautifully. But how did you know when to stop?
I saw my piano player taking the cotton out of his ears.
Oh, I see. However, Phil, if you, come in? Yes?
Got a telegram here from Mr. Jack Benny.
Right here, buddy.
Got a sign for it, you know. Got a sign for it.
All right, I'll sign. Take the telegram, Mary.
Company regulations. Got the rules right here in my house. You want to see them?
Never mind, I believe you. Here, it's signed. Now scram.
You forgot to give him a tip, Mr. Benny.
A tip?
Ain't no regulations against that.
I'll tell you what, mister. Instead of a tip, I'm going to give you a chance to make $24 by answering a few simple questions in my quiz contest. What do you say?
Ain't no counts to this, is there?
No, have a seat and I'll call you. Who's the telegram from, Mary?
It's from Fred Allen.
From Allen?
Yeah, get this. Understand you're giving away money tonight. Are you going to take ether or use a local anesthetic?
Oh, that guy is so funny. Well, let's forget arsenic and old face and get on with our quiz show. Let's get on with the quiz show. I can hardly wait to give away all that money. Yikes! What's that?
Don't get excited, Diamond Jim. I just leaned on the no-sale button.
Well, watch it and close that drawer. All right, Don, announce me.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present for your entertainment and education a brand new quiz program, Try and Get It, featuring Professor Jack Benny, that eminent authority on...
Good evening, you lucky people. Now, before we start, folks, I'd like to explain the rules of the simple yet tantalizing contest. Now, each of you participants will be asked 3 questions and will receive $24 if you answer them correctly.
If, meaning you ain't got a chance.
Mary. Well, shall we get on with our mental taffy pull? Let's. Now, our first contestant this evening is a lovely young lady. What is your name, miss?
Myrtle Minkelhofer, and I'm a deep sea diver.
Well, quiet. Now, Miss Minkelhofer.
Yes, Stinky. I mean, Professor.
Now, here's your first question for $6. What tribe of Indians is liable to sue you?
I didn't get you.
Concentrate, Myrtle. What tribe of Indians is liable to sue you?
But, Stinky, I don't know no Indians.
You don't have to. Sue.
Oh, the Sioux Indians. Boy, am I stupid. I guess I'm underwater too much.
No, you're just a little nervous. Now, would you like to try for the $12 question?
Nah, I'm lucky to get the 6. Hand it over.
But Myrtle.
Give me that $6 around.
All right. Put your fist down. Please. Well, there goes $6. Next time she takes a dive, I'm going to cut her airline. Now, our next contestant, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Phil Harris. Tell me, Mr. Harris, what is your occupation?
I'm a sunbather.
Well, you ought to try water sometime. Now, Mr. Harris, here is your first question. What great explorer was Columbus, Ohio, named after?
Christopher J. Columbus.
The J, I'm not sure of. But you won $6.
Okay, I'll take a shot at the 12.
Good, good. Then tell us, Mr. Harris, what great president was Lincoln, Nebraska, named after?
Abraham, Nebraska.
That's Lincoln, but you're close enough.
Okay, come on now. Give me that $24 question while I'm hot.
Very good. Are you ready?
Yeah, shoot.
This question deals with ancient history. At the Battle of Charonia in the year 338 B.C.
Holy smoke.
Now concentrate. At the Battle of Charonia in the year 338 B.C., Philip, king of Macedon, succeeded in forcing himself into the Amphictyonic Council, although opposed by what noted orator?
I'd have punched you right in the nose.
Temper. Sit down, Mr. Harris, or I'll have Myrtle knock you down. Now, our next contestant is Mr. What's your name, buddy?
Percy Kilbride, and I'm a messenger boy also.
I see. Now, Mr. Kilbride, here's your first question for $6. Who invented the steam engine?
Well, I see. Gotta think it out, you know. Gotta think it out.
Take your time. Now, tell us, who invented the... Sorry, time's up. Now, for our final victim, or contestant this evening, we have Mr. Dennis Day. Are you sharp tonight, Dennis?
What camp are we at?
Good. Now, listen carefully. Here's your first question for $6. How many men are George Bernard Shaw?
Boy, that's a tough one.
One is correct. Now, would you like to...
If I say the first thing that comes to my head, I'm liable to get it wrong.
Sit down, Mr. Kilbride. You were late. Sit down. Now, tell us, Mr. Day, how many men are Fred Max Murray?
How much have I won so far?
One is correct. Very, very good. Now, would you like to try...
I got the answer. I know who invented the steam engine.
I told you your time is up, Mr. Kilbride. Now, Mr. Day, how would you like to try for the $24 question?
No, I'll take the 12 and quit.
You will not. Virgil, don't you give him a penny. Now, concentrate, Mr. Day. This is for $24 or nothing. How many men are John Charles Thomas?
Oh, I get it. One man.
Wrong. John Charles Thomas are 3 men.
3 men?
Yes. John Barrymore, Charles Lawton, and Thomas Jefferson. And so, folks, try and get it. Wind up the first contest by paying out a total of $6 to Miss Myrtle Minklehopper. Congratulations, Miss Minklehopper.
Got the answer, Professor.
Too late. Play, Phil. And we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. Meanwhile, I'd like to thank Colonel Cowley, Major Vickery, and Captain Stalkup for a swell time here at Camp Hahn.
Say, Jack,
What?
that quiz contest of yours was the biggest phony I ever heard of.
What do you mean, phony? I paid Myrtle $6, didn't I?
Why don't you give her 4 more so she can have her face lifted?
Oh, don't be so catty. Good night, folks.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we turn back the clock and take you to the drugstore across the street from the NBC building here in Hollywood. The time is exactly 15 minutes before this broadcast. Take it away, drugstore.
Hurry up and order your sandwich, will you, Mary? We'll be on the air in a few minutes.
A sandwich?
Yes.
I'm a growing girl. I want meat and potatoes.
Well, all right, order a meat sandwich. And the potato chips here are very crispy.
Every Sunday we have to eat in the drugstore. Why don't you take me to the Brown Derby once in a while?
Mary, I'm not going into the Brown Derby until they hang my picture in the main dining room with the rest of the big movie stars. They can't treat me that way.
What do you mean?
Every time I want to see that drawing of myself, I've got to go in and wash my hands. not right.
Oh, stop complaining. Say, Jack, look at this item on the menu. Jack Benny Special, 35 cents.
The Jack Benny Special? What is it?
A minute steak with a transfusion.
Oh, these soda jerks think they're so smart. Hey, Gilroy, what do I have to do to get a little service around here?
Take it easy, Blue Eyes. Hello, Mary. What'll it be?
I'll have a hot roast beef sandwich, mashed potatoes, lettuce and tomato salad, and apple pie with tutti frutti ice cream.
Mary, you haven't got time to eat all that.
Okay, don't toot the fruity.
Oh, save that stuff for the program. Say, Gilroy, I think I'll just have a cup of coffee and a donut.
A what?
A donut. One of those over there with the powdered sugar on it.
That's a plain donut. I forgot to dust them off this morning.
Oh, well, then never mind. Maybe I'll just have a cup of... Oh, hello, Phil.
Hiya, Jackson. Hello, Mary.
Hello. Hey, Jack, get a load of Phil's flax. They button on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll be darned. I put on a pair of Alice's.
Oh, my goodness. Why don't you open your eyes when you get up in the morning?
They're open, Jackson, but they don't work till noon.
No.
What'll it be, Twitch?
Well, smart guy. Give me a Phil Harris special.
Okay. One ham omelet. Put a wave in it.
Put a wave in it. The most egotistical thing I ever heard.
Here's your order, Mary.
Thanks. Oh, Jack, look who's down the other end of the counter. It's Virgil Reimer, our funny sound man.
That's what he thinks. Nobody speak to him. He's getting too fresh.
Hello, Virgil. What do you have?
Get long distance on the phone. I want a Denver sandwich.
Oh, he's so clever.
Say, Virgil, you sure got a lot of laughs at Camp Hahn last Sunday. You were the funniest thing on the Benny program.
Yeah, and imagine what I could do if old Poison Puss didn't hold me down.
Poison Puss. That's a fine way to talk about our sponsor.
He means you.
I know who he means. Wise guy.
No kidding, Virg. You're terrific. Do you get many fan letters?
I'll say. Remember that little poodle that used to run out and bring in my mail?
Yeah?
Well, I got a St. Bernard now.
That's positively the worst joke I ever heard.
I thought it was kind of cute.
Me too.
Yeah?
You know, Virgil, I thought you had a lot of fun working for Benny.
Fun. That old slave driver does everything but chase us across the ice.
Well, that's the last straw. Now, listen here, Virgil.
Oh, hello, Mr. Legree. Where's your whip?
Never mind the wisecracks. You get over to NBC and set up our props for the program. Now, scram.
See what I told you, Gil?
All right, get going, get going.
Hey, Virg, should I slip him a malted Mickey?
You stay out of this.
Hey, where's my omelet? Here you are, Twitch. You want something to drink with it?
No, thanks. I'm on the wagon.
He never heard of coffee in the morning. Hurry up with mine, will you?
Say, Mr. Benny, I just got on the weighing machine, and how much do you think...
Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello. Say, Mr. Benny, I just got on the weighing machine, and how much do you think
How you feeling, kid?
All right, I guess.
Good, good.
I thought I had fallen arches for a while, but I wasn't pulling my socks up.
Oh, I see.
Thank heaven my girl can use those arch supporters I bought.
Why don't you buy him, Jack?
Because I don't need them. What makes you think I got flat feet?
Plop, plop, plop.
All right, young lady. Just for that, I'm not going to pick up your check today.
I can carry it over to the cashier myself.
I was going to pay it, too.
Say, Mr. Benny, I just got on the weighing machine, and...
Yes?
How much do you think I weigh?
How much, Dennis?
141 pounds, stripped.
Stripped?
I took the scale in the phone booth.
Oh. Well, you better watch yourself, young man, huh?
And you know what else, Mr. Benny? When I put a penny in the machine, I got one of those little cards with my fortune on it.
Oh, you're fortunate, eh? What did it say, kid?
You're lucky you can sing.
Well, there's a machine that knows its business. Hey, Gilroy, where's my coffee? Did you send to Brazil for it?
Si, senora.
Smart Alec. I wouldn't even eat here if the Brown Derby wasn't so careless about where they hung my picture.
You ought to wash your hands here sometime.
Well, I'll be darned.
Hey, kids, you better snap into it. We're on the air in a few minutes.
Okay, Don.
See you later, Jackson. I'm going to run ahead and find out what my boys are going to play today.
What? You mean you don't know what numbers you're doing? Weren't you at rehearsal?
We didn't have a rehearsal. Frankie left the cards and chips home.
Oh.
See you in the joint, fellas.
Be right up. Oh, say, Don. Don, come here a minute, will you?
Yeah?
When you introduce me today, I wish you'd do me a favor and say I just started my new picture at Warner Brothers with Ann Sheridan.
Well, are you making a picture with Ann Sheridan?
Yes, and it might be on the program today. You know, it might be a nice subject to talk about. You know, inject a little romance.
What do you mean romance? You're playing the part of her father, aren't you?
I had that out with the director, and I'm now her husband. My new role will be great for the picture.
It won't hurt the makeup business either.
All right. Now, don't forget, Don.
Warner Brothers, huh?
Yeah. Be with you in a second, Mary. I want to get a tube of shaving cream. Hey, mister, give me a tube of shaving cream, will you?
Got to turn in an old tube, you know. Got to turn in an old one.
Look, I haven't got an old tube. Now, hurry, will you?
Government regulations.
But look.
I don't make the laws, you know.
Now, look.
Come on, Jack. We'll be late for the program.
I'm coming. Now, look, mister, forget the shaving cream. Just give me a cigar.
Got to have an old one, you know.
Never mind. Forget the whole thing. Come on, Mary, let's go.
That was the Jersey Bounce, played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a man who has just started his new picture for Warner Brothers with lovely Ann Sheridan, Jack Glamour Boy Benny.
Thank you. Hello again. This is Jack Benny, your glamour boy, like Don said. Heaven knows I'd never go that far. Don, how in the world did you ever find out about my new picture with Ann Sheridan? Did you read about it in some column? Did you?
No, Jack. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen anything about it in the papers.
Well, then, how did you ever hear about it? I was trying to keep it a secret. How'd you find out, Don? Did a little bird tell you?
Yeah, an old gray canary.
Mary. But it's the truth, Don. Ann Sheridan is my new leading lady, and she sure is a peach to work with.
Oh, I can imagine.
I mean, her enunciation is so clear and bell-like, and her diction is simply marvelous, you know? And her...
That's Benny for you. With him, it's her diction.
Well, she is beautiful, I'll admit that. And confidentially, Don, I think her husband, George Brent, is a little jealous of me. You know?
What do you mean?
Well, he happened to visit the set the other day just as Ann and I were doing a love scene. And right in the middle of a kiss, he got mad and walked out.
Well, naturally. Why did you kiss him?
I didn't kiss him. I kissed Miss Sheridan. Pay attention, will you? Anyway, Don, I think that this picture will be one of my best screen efforts to date. In fact, I'm already getting fan letters on it.
Really?
Yep.
He gets a bill from Bullock's and he calls it a fan letter.
I'm talking about real movie fans that write in. Don, you know that little poodle that used to run out and bring in my mail?
What poodle?
Well, I got a Great Dane now. Pretty clever, eh, Dozzy? Some ad lib.
Now, wait a minute, you. That's my gag.
You said St. Bernard. I said Great Dane. It's a different gag altogether.
You steal any more of my stuff, and I'll play ring around your nosy.
Oh, go sit down.
Say, Jackson, do you think there's a chance of getting me in that new picture you're making?
Well, I don't know, Phil. I'm Ann Sheridan's husband, and what part could you play?
Well, if you're her husband, she's got to have a sweetheart.
Listen, Maestro, I wouldn't make any more cracks like that if I were you. Lest next season, when I say play Phil, I'll be addressing Phil Spitalny. So watch it.
Oh, you couldn't fire me, Jackson. I got too much on you.
Oh, yeah? Well, listen, Phil. If you're referring to that night in Phoenix, that young lady was my aunt.
I've never been to Phoenix.
Why don't I keep my big mouth shut? Anyway, Phil, don't think I can't get along without you.
Say, Mr. Benny,
Oh, hello, Dennis.
you met me in the drugstore, remember?
Oh, yes.
Say, Mr. Benny, can I come out to the studio and watch you work on your picture someday?
Why, certainly, Dennis. Anytime you feel like it.
That's swell. And say, while I'm out there, would you mind introducing me to a certain somebody?
As if I didn't know, huh? Who do you mean, Dennis?
Oh, you'll tease me about it.
No. Who do you want to meet?
Edward G. Robinson.
Well, that I never figured. Well, it's about time for your song, kid, so let's have it.
Okay.
Hold it a minute. Come in.
Mr. Benny,
Yes.
would you be interested in a toupee with no cups on it?
Get out of here! You ought to see his head, folks. The only thing he can part on it is his eyebrows. Sing, Dennis. That was I Remember You, sung by Dennis Day, who would rather meet Edward G. Robinson than Ann Sheridan. And now, folks...
I only wanted to meet Robinson so he would introduce me to Miss Sheridan.
Well, why go to all that trouble? I could introduce you to Ann.
Well, I wanted to meet her for nothing.
It wouldn't cost you anything. And now, folks...
You charged me 25 cents to meet Barbara Stanwyck.
You met Barbara Stanwyck and Robert Taylor. And now, folks, if that isn't worth a quarter, then I don't know what. And now, folks, I would like to announce that our program next Sunday will originate from San Francisco, where we are going to dedicate the brand new NBC studios. In fact, we're going to do their very first broadcast.
Well, I guess a new building can take it.
Don't worry. If I can just get my writers out of Hurley's bar and into a Turkish bath, we'll be okay. Now, kids, I gave all of you your railroad tickets, so I better check them over to see if everything's all right. Phil, what's your Pullman reservation?
I'm sleeping in car 19, lower 5.
Check. What's yours, Dennis?
Car 19, lower 5.
Check.
Now, wait a minute.
Never mind. What's yours, Don?
Car 19, lower 5.
Check. What's yours, Mary?
Upper 5. Thanks, Jack.
Don't mention it. Well, everything's okay, so remember, fellas, be at the station 1/2 hour before train time.
Now, take it easy, Jackson. 3 of us can't sleep in one berth.
Oh, of course not. We won't be comfortable.
Listen, Don, in the days of vaudeville, the 4 Marx brothers slept in one berth, and they had a harp besides. So stop beefing.
Well, Jack, if I was as thin as the 4 Marx brothers, I wouldn't complain.
Don, the tickets are bought, and that's the way it's going to be.
That's a lot of hooey about the Marx brothers. How do you know they all slept in one berth?
Jack was in the baggage car with Fink's mule.
You said it. In those days, when I said I was going to hit the hay, I meant it. Anyway, fellas, it's a short trip, so don't worry about it.
Say, Mr. Benny, where are you going to sleep?
Well, Dennis, on account of my insomnia, I think I'll just sit up in the chair car and read. I'll get a magazine.
Well, buy a Poplar Mechanics and find out how 3 guys can lay down in one berth.
Who said lay down? Lay down or lie down? Which is correct?
A lot of good that'll do us.
Listen, kid, will you please stop being so fussy?
Say, how am I going to get up to San Francisco? By carrier pigeon?
Virgil, you're not going to be with us next week. You can tune in and listen.
I wouldn't listen to this program if it was a pot of gold and I had the only telephone in the country.
Oh, you wouldn't, eh?
That's topping him, Jack.
I wasn't trying to top him. I don't want to hear any more about our trip. We're going there. We're going to open up the new studios, and immediately, as soon as... Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Oh, hello, Rochester. What do you want?
Well, boss, he did it before and he did it again.
What? What are you talking about?
Carmichael just came out of hibernation and I can't find the gas man.
You mean my polar bear woke up already? Why, he's not supposed to come out of hibernation till May 1st. He's early.
So was the gas man.
Stop dreaming things up. Tell me, Rochester, was Carmichael in a good mood?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no?
When he first got up, he came over and hugged me and squeezed me, and he even tried to kiss me.
Well.
And then he put salt and pepper on me.
Oh, that cute little rascal. I bet he's as thin as a rail.
Uh-huh.
You better give him something to eat, Rochester. A lot of nourishing food.
Uh-huh.
What that bear needs is something fattening.
I know one hunk of fudge you ain't gonna get.
Oh, Rochester, stop. You know he loves you. Now, here's what you do. Give Carmichael a nice cold shower and then comb his hair out. Might be all matted, you know.
He don't like it when I comb his hair.
Well, then give him a slap on his nose and make him behave. Let him know who's boss.
I let him know once, then he let me know, and now there's no question about it.
Well, all right, Rochester. Just leave him alone. When I come home, I'll take care of everything. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
Now what?
I'm going up to San Francisco with you, ain't I?
Yes, of course.
Well, on this trip, am I going to be under 12 or a Pullman Porter again?
You're getting a ticket. Now, goodbye. Darn that Carmichael. Every year, the gas company wants to take my meter out. Oh, well, play, Phil. And we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, broadcasting from the new NBC studios in San Francisco.
So long, Jack. See you at the train.
Wait a minute, Mary. We've all got to stick around today and put on a little entertainment for men in uniform. They'll all be coming in here in a few minutes.
Oh, well, I'll just have time to write a poem. Oh, soldiers, sailors, and Marines, you're the nicest guys I've ever seen.
Save it. Good night, folks.
The Jell-O program, coming to you from the new NBC studios in San Francisco, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, we are assembled here today to dedicate the new NBC building in San Francisco. Yes, sir. So it is only fitting and proper on this momentous occasion that we bring you a man who was also present when Robert Fulton dedicated the first steamboat, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again. This is Jack Benny talking through a brand new microphone. And, Don, I'm in too good a mood today.
Pardon me, Mr. Benny. Hello, Mac. Testing. Testing. Okay, go ahead.
Jell-O again. This is Jack Benny talking. And, Don, I'm in too good a mood today.
Pardon me, Mr. Wilson. Hello, Mac. Testing. Okay, go ahead.
Jell-O again. This is Jack Benny talking. And, Don, I'm in too good a mood today.
Hello, Steve.
Wait a minute. What happened to Mac?
He just got drafted.
Oh, I was wondering. Anyway, Don, I am really in a marvelous mood today. Here we are in this beautiful building, and it sure is a thrill being here for the opening of these new studios, isn't it?
Yes, Jack, I've never seen such a gorgeous layout. The surroundings are so luxurious, and the page boys and ushers have such swanky uniforms.
You think the page boys are swanky? Don, you know that apple machine they've got backstage?
Yes?
Well, I got an apple out of it just now, and the worm was wearing a tuxedo. I didn't mind that so much, but he looked me straight in the eye and said, "You better be good tonight, buddy." There's a worm I hate. So fresh.
And another thing, Jack, I've never seen such courteous and obliging staff. Well, the service is simply wonderful.
Service is right. Don, have you noticed the beautiful elevator operators they have here?
Oh, I sure have.
Well, talk about service. I stepped into the elevator a little while ago, and the girl said to me, "Up, down, or shall we neck?" I took up like a darn fool. Imagine, huh?
But seriously, Jack, this building represents the last word in scientific advancement.
It certainly does.
It's a testimonial to the ingenuity of 20th century communications.
That's right.
It's a tribute to modern engineering and a milestone in the progress of radio.
Yes, Don. And in a couple of hours, Fred Allen will be on the air and prove that all this was in vain. You know, Don, Allen's program is the only major Bose unit I ever saw that never went anyplace. But getting back to the dedication of this building, I think that...
Right this way, folks. Follow me, everybody. This is Studio A.
A sightseeing tour right in the middle of the program.
Now, folks, let me call your attention to this beautiful auditorium. Note the apple green walls, the vivid orange drapes, and the big blue eyes of our master of ceremonies.
Now listen, buddy, we're right in the middle of a broadcast.
Quiet, please. This room can seat 325 people, or 650 if they want to cuddle.
Now look, buddy.
Are there any questions, please?
Yes, what time does the bus leave for Petaluma?
Mary, come here, will you? Now stick around. We're on the air.
Okay. See you later, Abercrombie.
Now follow me, folks, and we'll proceed to Studio B. If you get lonesome, Mary, I'll be down the hall.
Mary, what's the idea of following that guide around on a sightseeing tour?
I dropped my handkerchief, and
he won't give it back to me. Oh.
You know, Jack, I went all through the building, and it sure is gorgeous.
You're telling me.
Yes, Mary, Jack was remarking about the beautiful girls that run the elevators.
You think there's something? You ought to see the cute fellow that runs a freight elevator. He looks just like Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero?
Yeah. When I got on, he said, up, down, or shall we rumba?
Well, that is service. How'd you happen to come up on the freight elevator anyway?
I got a hot tip from a girlfriend of mine.
Oh, I'll have to ride down with that guy. I want to brush up on my Charleston. Of course, NBC is so commercial, he'll probably charge me 10 cents a dance, you know.
What do you mean commercial? NBC is paying all of our expenses while we're here in San Francisco.
They are?
Yes. They're paying for all our food, taxis, and entertainment.
They are?
And they're even paying our hotel bills.
Well, that settles it. I'm going to get a room tonight. Mary, are you sure NBC is paying for our food, too?
Of course.
Well, why don't somebody tell me these things? I've been here 2 days. How do I know how much food I've had?
Very simple. Just take the sandwiches you brought up from Los Angeles and subtract the ones you didn't eat.
Mary, I only packed a couple of sandwiches, and I ate them on the train. It's a long trip, and I got hungry.
Well, if you were hungry, why didn't you eat in the diner?
The diner?
Yeah, you ought to go in one sometime. They got tables and waiters and everything.
I know. Where do you think I get my toothpicks on the train? I wish I'd have known about NBC paying our expenses, though. You know, in the first place...
Right this way, folks. Follow me, everybody. This is Studio A.
This is getting to be awesome.
Let me call your attention to this beautiful auditorium. Note the apple green walls, the vivid orange drapes, and the old gray wig on our master of ceremonies.
Now, just a minute, buddy.
Buddy's my brother. I'm Abercrombie.
I don't care who you are. I don't want you interrupting in the middle of a broadcast.
Quiet, please. There are 300 people now seated in the studio, folks. 25 walked out since I was here last.
That's a lie. Now beat it, will you?
Are there any questions, please?
Yes, when do we get to Chinatown?
Oh, Dennis.
Oh, hello, Mr. Benny.
That terrific applause you just heard, folks, is breaking Benny's heart.
Oh, get out of here. Fresh guy.
Say, Mr. Benny, I was out in front of the building just now, and you know that...
Oh, hello. Hello, Dennis. Having a good time up here?
Well, but I'm a little lonely.
Lonely?
That's too bad.
Say, Mr. Benny, I was out in front of the building just now, and you know that big...
What are you, what? What do you mean lonely? Didn't you call that telephone number I gave you?
Yeah, but a girl answered, so I hung up.
You hung up?
I like to play hard to get.
Well, that makes sense, but only to you.
Say, Mr. Benny, I was out in front of the building just now, and you know that big mural they got there that's got all different colors?
Yes?
Well, the booklet says it's got 1,752,812 individual pieces of tile in it. That's a lie.
How do you know?
I counted them.
You counted them? I never saw anyone so suspicious.
Well, it's your own fault, Jack. Dennis wasn't the least bit cynical till he came to work for you.
What do you mean?
Every payday, you make him guess which walnut shell his salary's under.
Well, certainly. I just make a game out of it.
I hope I win pretty soon. I gotta have a toothpick.
Oh, has a tooth been bothering you, Dennis? Let's have a look at it.
You can't fix it here. Wait till after the program.
I wasn't fixing, I was looking. Oh, Jenny, dear. Well, Dennis... Dennis! Oh, we're nuts. It's the end of the season, you know. Dennis, I think we're about ready for a musical salute to this new building, so let's have your number.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I better test that new microphone before you sing, see if it's all right. Hello, Mac. Hello, Steve. Testing. Hello, Mac. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Jerk.
Well, it's working all right. Go ahead, sing, kid. That was Always in My Heart, sung by Dennis Day. And just think, Dennis, that's the first song to emanate... A bad word to monkey with there, too. And just think, Dennis, that's the first song to emanate from this new building. Huh?
Emanate? That's a hot one.
What? What do you mean that's a hot one?
How that got by the censors, I'll never know.
What are you talking about?
I've been around.
Oh, be quiet. Silly guy. No use postponing it. I got to have a talk with that kid. And now, folks, in the first...
Right this way, folks. Follow me, everybody. This is Studio A.
Well, here we go again.
Folks, let me call your attention to the apple green walls, the vivid orange drapes, and the pink elephant skipping about in the orchestra.
Now, Buddy, for the last time...
Quiet, please. Any questions, please?
Yes, where's Phil Harris, my favorite band leader?
All right, Maestro, come over.
Gee, what a reception. Thank heavens I'm not egotistical.
We had to rehearse him on that word egotistical. You know? Not
Come on,
much.
Phil, we're waiting for you.
He's got a program to do, now beat it.
Okay, follow me, folks. Nothing's going to happen here anyway.
I'm going to report that guy. Well, expectant. Going to be a father in a couple of days, you know. Well, I've been trying to get hold of you all day. Where are you stopping?
Well, Frankie, my guitar player, and me checked in at the Fairmont. We got the bridal suite.
The bridal suite, eh? How do you like it?
Not so hot. Last night, Frankie married the chambermaid, and I had to sleep in the lobby.
Well, I'm glad to hear that Frankie has finally settled down. I must send his bride some sort of a wedding present.
Don't send her no mop. She's got 8 of them already.
Oh, maybe I'll send her a nice galvanized pail or something. I'll have it monogrammed. What's her name, Phil?
I don't know. Hey, Frankie, what's her name?
I don't know. Hey, Phil!
Never mind. Forget it.
I'll just send her a plain pail. And incidentally, Phil, just because NBC is paying your expenses in San Francisco, you don't have to splurge on a suite.
Gee, is NBC paying Mr. Harris's expenses up here?
Yes, Dennis. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Are they paying mine, too?
Yes, Dennis. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Then let you and I check out of that all-night movie.
Don't worry, Dennis. We're moving over to the Palace Hotel.
Can we get a bridal suite, too?
Well, yes, if the hotel is crowded.
I wish I had my hope chest here. My silk pajamas are in it.
Oh, sure. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I started to announce, for our feature attraction this evening, the Benny, Fisherman's Wharf, isn't the only thing around here that smells, players. Will present an original drama in honor of this new NBC building. Now, it isn't common knowledge, but approximately 100 years ago, on the very spot where this great edifice now stands, there was a little gambling house and dance hall known as the Happy Hour Tea Room.
Yes, sir. The Happy Hour Tea Room? Well, how'd they get that name?
A guy ordered tea there once, and the bouncer slapped him till he was happy. So for our play this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to reenact a scene that took place on this very spot over 90 years ago. Now, I will be the proprietor of the Happy Hour, that famous gambler, Jack Ace Hawkins.
You're going to be a gambler.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You wouldn't bet $4 that Oakland Bridge goes to Oakland.
I'll take that bet, sister. Not a gambler, eh? Anyway, Mary, in our play, you're going to be Lulu Davenport, my sweetheart.
Oh, fine.
Who is madly in love with a handsome young bartender.
Oh, fine.
Looks like. The part of the bartender will be played by Phil Harris. Phil, here's a book on how to mix drinks.
Are you kidding?
Definitely. Now, Dennis, you're going to be an old prospector. You think you can do it?
I'm starving, I tell you, sir.
That was last week. Now, Don Wilson.
Yes, Jack.
Don, we want some authentic San Francisco atmosphere, so you're going to play the part of Nob Hill. Lay down. Or lie down, rather. I'm sorry, Morty, lie down. And now, folks, this thrilling and nostalgic drama of yesteryear will go on immediately after... I'll take it. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Oh, hello, Rochester. Where are you?
I'm calling from Oakland, boss. I'm stopping with friends here.
Well, it's about time you called. I've been trying to locate you for 2 days.
I just ran across myself.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, you see, I was born in Oakland, boss.
Uh-huh.
And ever since I got here Friday, things have been delightfully out of focus.
I can imagine. Now, Rochester, you work for me, don't you?
Yes, sir.
In other words, your job is not to be in Oakland, but here in San Francisco at my hotel. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You're supposed to unpack my bags, press my clothes, and answer the phone. Now, what happened?
First time the phone rang, it was for me.
Well, listen, Rochester, you come over to my hotel immediately. We're leaving for Los Angeles tomorrow, and I don't want you to miss that train.
That's why I called you, boss. Can I spend the week up here? You see, next Wednesday is my birthday.
Next Wednesday is your birthday? Rochester, if I remember correctly, you celebrated your birthday about a month ago.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Well, you can take my word for this, boss. I'm blushing.
You better blush. And I'll watch you on that train tomorrow afternoon. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
Now what?
Does Miss Livingston need a new maid or something?
A new maid? No, not that I know of.
Okay, so long. I'll think of something, honey.
Rochester! Rochester, who are you talking to? Every time I take that guy somewhere, I can never find him. Play, Phil. That was Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. Phil, I want to congratulate you on the way the boys are all dressed up for this great occasion.
Yeah, ain't they natty?
Natty is right. They're all shaved. Every one of them. How'd that happen?
One of the boys ran across a lady barber down the street.
I know there must have been an added attraction there somewhere. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
You know, fellas, Jack used to go with a lady barber in Waukegan.
Oh, forget it, will you?
They were even engaged to be married till a terrible thing happened.
Mary, I said forget it.
No. What happened, Mary?
One day she slapped a hot towel on Jack's face and then picked his pocket.
The dirtiest trick I ever had played on me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there I was in the chair, never dreaming that Christina was a crook. But it looks like. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all right, so I pay for my haircuts now. Who cares? For our feature attraction this evening, we present a saga of the early days in San Francisco entitled Jack Ace Hawkins' Revenge, or He Didn't Mean to Kill Her, but He Doed It. Thanks, Red. Take it, Mr. Wilson.
The time, ladies and gentlemen, is April in the year of 1849. The scene, the office of Jack Ace Hawkins at the Happy Hour Gambling Emporium. Curtain, music.
I had enough of this. Take that. And that. Those gall darn flies annoy me. Shoo.
Another killing. You're the meanest man in these parts, Jack Ace.
Just make that ace. I'll feel more comfortable. How's business tonight, Lulu?
Pretty slow. Someone poured molasses in the roulette wheel.
Doggone things sure have been tough lately. Come in.
Got some news for you, Ace. Got some news for you.
You have?
Yep. They just discovered gold at Sutter's Mill.
Gold at Sutter's Mill? How do you know?
I read it in Herb Cain's column.
That boy sure gets around. You hear that, Lulu? A gold rush. Come on, let's go out and mingle with the customers. And I'm going to make a fortune tonight, or my name ain't Jack Ace Hawkins. Doggone, I got to change that name. What am I? We lose more darn piano players. Look at that crowd of prospectors. They all got gold. I'm going to trim the suckers, Lulu, and buy you an emerald as big as my fist.
Well, make it a good one this time. The last one you bought me said 7 up on us.
Don't worry. Hey, Curly, give me a drink, will you?
Okay, Ace, what'll it be?
Lemon phosphate. Put a Mickey in it to kill the taste. How's the business, Curly? How you doing?
Fine. With this sticky beer on my fingers, I'm taking in more than you are.
You better watch yourself, Curly. There's one thing I can't stand. It's a crook.
Hey, partner, how about a little service here?
What'll it be, Slim?
Hey, stranger, I see you got a big bag of gold dust there. How'd you like to play a little stud poker with me?
Oh, thanks. I'd rather dance with Lulu.
Well, either way, we can't lose. Go ahead.
Pardon me, mister. I'm looking for Ace Hawkins, the famous crook.
That's Gambler. I'm Ace Hawkins. What can I do for you?
Well, I just got in from Sutter's Mill, and I'm loaded. You know where I can double my money?
I sure do, partner. Sit right down here at this table. I'll teach you how to play a little game called high card.
Okay, here, bartender. Hold my yo-yo.
Now, this is for $100. We both cut and a high card wins. Go ahead. What's your card?
7 of diamonds. What's yours?
7.5 a diamond. I win. Shall we try it again?
Sure, that was a close one.
Okay, this for another 100. Go ahead. Take a card. What is it?
Sally Kendall, Greystone 8700.
How did that get in there? Take another one.
Okay.
What do you got?
Holy smoke!
Well, what is it?
The zero will hurt. You win again.
That's 200. I'll tell you what, stranger. Let's cut the cards just once more for all the gold you got. What do you say?
Okay, but I want to keep my yo-yo.
Fair enough. This time I'll take a card first. I got the Jack club. What's yours, stranger? Well, what's your card?
There's something wrong here. I got an ace.
An ace? Why, you're nothing but a low-down thieving thief. I'm a-taking your gold, stranger, and I'm a-taking it right now.
Oh, no, you don't.
Watch out, partner. He's got a gun.
Yes, and I'm going to use it. Now, give me that gold, stranger.
Right this way, folks. This is Studio A.
This program came to you from San Francisco. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, Jack Benny has started work on his new picture with Ann Sheridan. So tonight we would like to show you what happened when the whole gang paid Jack a visit at Warner Brothers Studio yesterday. Jack told us to come over to his dressing room about 9 a.m. and said that he'd take us over.
My mama done told me, son, a woman will sweet talk and give you the big eye, but when the sweet talking's done...
Now, where did I put that script?
A woman's a two-faced, a worrisome thing to leave you to sing the blues in the night.
Now, where's that script? I have to learn my scene with Ann Sheridan. It's very important.
From Natchez to Mobile, from Memphis to St. Joe.
St. Joe. They love me there. Oh, here it is.
Wherever the four winds...
Rochester, I'm sorry to interrupt your sunrise serenade, but if you don't mind, I wish you'd help me rehearse my lines for today. Here's your part. You be Miss Sheridan.
Oh, boss.
I just want you to read her lines so I can learn mine. Now, this is the sequence where I propose. It's a very tender love scene. Now, let's get going.
Well, as a rule, I don't get romantic until about dusk.
Now, quit stalling. You're going to be Ann Sheridan, and I'm going to propose to you.
Okay, get down on your knees and let's go.
Don't have to get down on my knees. That's old-fashioned. Now, start here on page 23. You're Connie, and I'm Bill.
Yes, sir.
I speak first. You're seated in a patio wearing a white organdy gown, and you're sipping a lemonade.
Lemonade?
Yeah. And you're in a very gay mood.
Can't you make that a Tom Collins lemonade deflection?
Rochester, I'm not interested in your reaction to liquid. Now, pay attention. Now, Bill enters through the French doors. That's me. Connie, I've come back. Come back to ask you a question that means more to me than life itself.
What is it, my sweet?
Connie, will you marry me?
But, boss, this is so sudden.
That's Bill! That's Bill, this is so sudden. Now, read your next line.
Okay. You look tired, Bill. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. Well, Connie, I'm waiting for your answer. The answer that will fill my heart with joy.
A girl shouldn't rush into these things, Bill. First, I'll have to ask Mater and Pater. Who are they?
That's your mother and father in Latin. You see, you're a society girl.
Oh!
Now, let's continue. Connie, please say yes and make me the happiest man in the world.
Yes, Bill, I'll marry you.
Connie, my very own.
Bill, embarrass me.
That's embrace me. The word is embrace. Oh, Connie, you've made me the happiest. Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. What's Rochester doing on your lap?
Huh?
It's quite all right, Miss Livingston. He just asked me to marry him.
All right, Rochester, I think I know the scene. You can start getting my clothes ready.
Yes, Bill.
I'm boss now. Well, Mary, how do you like this dressing room? It's all right, isn't it?
It sure is swanky. How'd you ever get such a gorgeous layout?
Well, it isn't mine exactly.
What?
As soon as Mr. Errol Flynn is over his cold, out we go.
You mean this is Errol Flynn's dressing room?
I don't care whose it is. I'm not going to dress in the boiler room anymore.
I don't blame you. That steam hissing must remind you of an audience.
Not that. It's too hot down there.
Say, Jack, remember that awful dressing room you had at Paramount?
Paramount. They hate me there. I'll never forget that dump they gave me to dress in. Every time I'd walk in the door, a loose board would smack me right in the face.
It was going out that bothered me.
Me too, come to think of it. Come in. Oh, it's my makeup man. Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Mr. Benny. Are we ready for our daily tussle with Father Time?
Just make me up and don't get smart.
Okay. Now, where did I put my trowel?
You don't have to fill in every wrinkle. Just put a little powder on me. Now, get going. He was on the phone, Rochester.
Yes, sir. Hello? Who? It's a Miss Hayden calling for Mr. Flynn, boss.
A girl, eh? Oh, I'll take it.
Oh, Jack, for heaven's sake.
Quiet, Mary. Flynn knows some pretty nice girls. Hello. Yes, Miss Hayden. No, this is not Errol Flynn.
Not even a reasonable facsimile.
Mary. You see, Errol's in bed with a cold. A cold. But Miss Hayden, if you're not doing anything tonight, how about dining with me and
pay half the check.
And pay half the check, Mary. Now look, Miss Hayden. Hello, Miss Hayden. Hello. Darn you, Mary. She hung up. Well, come on, Gordon. Let's get going. Make me look beautiful.
You're kidding, of course.
I am not. Do a good job. Mary, the next time I'm talking on the phone and you interrupt me, you're going to get right out of this studio. Now, believe me. Gordon, for heaven's sake.
What's the matter now?
Don't put so much makeup on my chin. Yesterday you buried my dimple.
I did?
Yes. Everybody was asking for it. Now, be careful.
Say, Jack, why don't you have them darken your hair?
No, Mary, I like those gray streaks running through it. It makes me look mature.
You can't mean Victor.
Mary, leave me alone, will you? Say, Gordon, I'd appreciate it if you take that eyebrow pencil out of my ear. There's a table to lay it on.
Say, Jack.
What?
Where did Rochester get that beautiful watch?
Where? Well, I'll be darned. Oh, Rochester!
Yes, boy!
What are you doing with Mr. Flynn's wristwatch?
I'm modeling it!
Take that off! Look, just because we're using Errol Flynn's dressing room, we don't have to
Well, look who's here.
Oh, hello, boy.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, Mary.
Hiya,
Jackson. Say, fellas, I've been waiting for you. Did you have any trouble getting in the gate?
No, we just put a little Vaseline on Wilson and squeezed him through. Never a straight line with that Harris.
Oh, you're as sharp as a doorknob.
Say, Jack, are you really going to work with Ann Sheridan today?
What was that, Don?
I say, are you really going to work with Ann Sheridan today?
I sure am, Don. We're going to do our big love scene where I propose to her.
Oh, boy, Ann Sheridan. Do you kiss her, Mr. Benny?
Well, of course, Dennis.
Gosh, right after you kiss her, can I kiss you?
Definitely not. No use waiting. I got to have a talk with that kid. See who that is, Rochester.
Hello? Who? It's a Miss Wilkins, boss. Call Mr. Flynn.
I'll take it.
Oh, Jack.
Quiet. Hello. Yes? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Wilkins. Mr. Flynn is home with a cold. But I'll be glad to take you to dinner. I'm a pal of his. You'll have to guess. No. No, it's Jack Benny. Hello, Miss Wilkins. Hello. Darn that operator, she cut us off. And just as I was doing so good.
You and Hitler.
Well, I was. See, that girl had a beautiful voice.
Ready for you in a set, Mr. Benny?
Okay, come on, kids. We're all going over to stage 7. So long, Rochester.
So long. Oh, say, boss, what'll I do if any more of Mr. Flynn's girlfriends call us?
Have the call transferred to me on stage 7.
Okay. You're going to get hooked for a meal yet.
The idea, exactly. See you later.
Which way do we go, Jack?
Down the street to our right. Stick close, Dennis.
Gee, I hope I don't faint when I meet Aunt Sheridan.
Why should you faint?
Well, I saw her in King's Row, and she was so beautiful I toppled right out of my seat.
You did?
It was all right, though. I told my girl it was indigestion.
Well, that was quick thinking. To our left here, fellas. To our left, right here. Here's the stage, right over there. Well, hello there.
Hello, Jack. How are things going?
Fine.
Good. How do you like working with Ann Sheridan?
Oh, swell.
Glad to hear it. So long, Jack.
So long.
Say, Jack, who are those fellas?
The Warner Brothers. Everybody, let's go inside. And listen, I don't want any giggling or wisecracks while I'm emoting. It throws me. Now remember that, fellas. Well, here we are, fellas. Pretty big stage, isn't it?
Just a minute there. Have you got passes?
Well,
You gotta have passes, you know. Come to regulations.
Well, this isn't this isn't a regular tour. These people are guests of mine. This way, fellas.
I don't make the rules, you know.
Oh, shut up. Well, come on, kids.
Jack, who's that tall fellow over there biting his nails?
Where? Oh, that's Mr. William Keeley, my director. He's just a bundle of nerves.
Pretty jittery, huh?
You said it.
I have yet to see a director of yours that they didn't have to carry out screaming.
Well, it's not all my fault. Miss Sheridan muffs plenty of lines, too.
Say, Jackson, you sure there ain't a part in this picture for me?
For you? What could you do, Phil?
Well, you're doing a scene today where you proposed to Ann Sheridan, ain't you?
That's right, I do propose to her. But where do you come in?
Well, just as she says no, I ought to crawl out from under the Davenport.
She's going to say yes. That's the way it's written. Uh-oh, jiggers, fellas. Here comes the director. Well, hello, Mr. Keeley.
Oh, hello, Jack. Paying us a little visit?
No. No, I'm in the picture. So absent-minded. Say, I've got a surprise for you, Mr. Keeley. I know my lines today.
Good. Then I can send this baseball bat back to the prop room.
Oh, all means you won't have to use force today. By the way, Mr. Keeley, I'd like you to meet a few friends of mine.
Now, Jack, I've warned you time and again about bringing sightseeing tours through the studio.
Oh, this isn't this isn't a tour today, Mr. Keeley. This is my radio gang, huh?
Oh, I'm glad to know you all.
How do you do, Mr. Keeley? Glad to see you.
Well, I'm ready to go, Mr. Keeley. Shall we get started?
Yes, in a minute. And incidentally, Jack, when we shoot the scene today, I wish you wouldn't stare right into the camera.
What?
In every shot, you seem to be looking for a seat in the audience.
Oh, well, I'll watch it.
Please do. I'll see you all later.
So long. So long. Now, this was stage 7, folks. We will now proceed to stage 8, where I will show... Whoop! Pardon me, I'm so nervous. I got a little confused there. Now, where's Ann? I want you to meet her.
Oh, Jack, isn't that Miss Sheridan standing over there by the camera?
Oh, yes, that's Ann. Excuse me, fellas. I'm going over and break the ice.
Ice around Sheridan? Oh, Jackson.
I'll be back in a minute. I'll look in the camera if I want to. Never saw a director yet that wasn't jealous of me. Well. Good morning, Ann.
Oh, hello, Jack.
Well, Ann, you're certainly looking marvelous this morning.
Thanks, Jack. You're looking, too.
You left out a word there, but it's all right. See, you're the cutest thing.
Jack, will you please stop pinching my cheeks? It's too early in the morning for coochie coo.
Pardon me, I always do that, don't I? Oh, say, Ann, did you get the bunch of violets I left in your dressing room this morning?
Yes, Jack, they were lovely.
I'm glad. Huh?
But you mustn't do that anymore. You've been sending flowers to me every day.
Oh, well, it's only a gesture, really. It's not as if there were anything serious between us. Hey, Ann?
Jack, will you please stop running your hands through my hair?
Well, can I help it? I'm only human. Oh, by the way, Ann, would you mind meeting some people? It's that little group standing over there, you know?
Oh, I'd be glad to. Business is pretty bad today, isn't it, Jack?
Oh, these aren't tourists, Ann. They're the members of my Jell-O show. Come on, I'll introduce you. And you thought those violets meant that I was stuck on you or something. Silly girl.
Jack, don't skip. Let's just walk.
Oh, I'm as frisky as a lamb today, I don't know. Well, fellas, here she is. And this is Don Wilson, our announcer.
Hello, Don.
Oh, this is a pleasure, Miss Sheridan.
And this is Phil Harris, our band leader.
Glad to meet you, Miss Sheridan.
Well, hello, Phil. I've seen you so often, I feel I almost know you.
Oh, down at the Biltmore Bowl, huh?
No, at Maisie's Beauty Parlor.
Look at him blush. Now, Ann, this is Dennis Day, our young tenor.
Hello, Miss Sheridan. This is the happiest moment of my life, by golly.
Well, you've met her, Dennis. Are you thrilled?
Please, don't talk to me for a minute.
I didn't know the kid was so emotional.
Pardon me, Ann. I'm Mary Livingston. Jack's too stupid to introduce me first.
I'm not stupid. I just forgot.
Well, I'm happy to know you, Mary. I've enjoyed you on all the programs.
Thanks. By the way, how's Jack been behaving?
Oh, he's been sending me violets and pinching my cheeks and skipping all over the place.
I know the whole routine.
Mary.
But believe me, Ann, he's harmless.
Oh, yeah? Harmless. Hey, who chased Hetty Lamar all around the swimming pool at the Beverly Wilshire? Me.
Sure you chased her. She has your bathing cap.
Well, they're tough to get now. Oh, say, fellas, here comes my cameraman, Ernie Haller. Hello, Ernie. What a crew.
Oh, Ann, Jack, we're ready for the scene now.
Okay, Mr. Keeley.
Quiet, everybody. Quiet on the set.
Gee, those Warner brothers are always on the job. Nice of them to help out like that.
Now, Jack, this is the scene where you and Ann have been married 1 month and you've just had your first quarrel.
Married?
But, Mr. Keeley, I learned the proposal scene. I don't know this other scene at all.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, here's another day shot to...
Mr. Keeley! Please. And don't worry, I'll get the scene. After all, I'm an ad-lib comedian.
Then why don't you answer Fred Allen once in a while?
Because in order to answer him, I'd have to listen to his program. And he's not going to suck me in that way. He's so smart.
Well, he was smart enough to put a finish on your play last week.
Well, I'm glad he did, because we didn't have one. Now, come on, are we making a picture around here or not?
Sometimes I wonder.
Oh.
Now, here's the idea of the scene. You and Anne have quarreled for the first time. She's begging you to forgive her, but you remain adamant.
Okay. What?
Adamant. You're cold and unresponsive.
Oh, adamant.
Now, let's run over it. Quiet for rehearsal, please.
Quiet for rehearsal.
Those Warner brothers, they're so conscientious.
Now, the scene is after dinner in your living room. And you're trying to make up with Jax, but he's reading the evening paper and ignoring you.
Ignoring Anne? Okay, I'll try.
All right, let's go. And you have the first speech.
Yes, Mr. Felix. Oh, Bill, why must you be so stubborn? Is a silly little quarrel going to ruin our happiness and tear down all that we've struggled for? It's not fair, Bill. It's not fair. Speak to me, Bill, and I want the truth. Don't you love me anymore?
No, Connie. I'm afraid this is the end.
Oh, my Aunt Molly. Jack, put some feeling into the line. You're mad at the girl.
Mad at Anne?
Now read your line again, Anne.
Okay, I'll try.
All right. Speak to me, Bill, and I want to know the truth. Don't you love me anymore?
No, Connie. I'm afraid this is the end. I got away or I'll let you have it.
What in heaven's name was that?
Well, didn't I do it right, Mr. Keeley?
Oh, if I only had a little chicken farm in Ventura.
Well, for Pete's sake, what's wrong now?
Jack, you're not a gangster. You're the girl's husband. You've just had a little quarrel, that's all.
Okay. Let go of my necktie. Please.
All right, Anne. Continue with the scene, please.
For a bunch of violets, I have to go through this.
Sorry, Anne. Let's go on.
Bill, I know this quarrel has been all my fault, and I'm terribly sorry. Let's kiss and make up.
No, Connie. It is too late.
It's not too late, Bill. It's not too late. Please, dear, take me in your arms and let the ashes of our love burst into flame once more.
Ooh, what she said.
Dennis. All right, Connie. I forgive you. Kiss me, my love. Kiss me.
Jack, you're not supposed to kiss her.
I know what I'm doing. Connie, kiss
Jack, stick to the script.
The heck with the script. Connie. I love you. Kiss me. Anne, speak to me. Holy smoke, she fainted. Fainted, eh? Ha, ha, ha. Now let Fred Allen finish this. And we will be with you again next Sunday night, broadcasting for the boys at Mather Field. Thank you, Mr. Keeley and Miss Sheridan, for appearing with us tonight. Oh, say, Anne, I think it's only fair to let the folks in on a secret. You really didn't faint when I kissed you.
No, but you nearly did.
See, I did at that. Good night, folks.
The Jell-O program coming to you from Mather Field, California, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our broadcast today originates from Mather Field near Sacramento. Mather Field, where Uncle Sam's Eagles of the Sky are trained.
Yes, sir.
Those young men whose flying ability and courage make them unquestioned monarchs as they soar through the clouds.
Whee! You said it.
So, without further ado, we bring you a man who gets dizzy when he looks over the edge of a teacup, Jack Benny.
Thank you, fellas, thank you. Jell-O again, this is Jack Benny talking, and Don, that was a fine build-up. Imagine saying I get dizzy when I look over the edge of a teacup. Well, I read fortunes in a gypsy tea room for 5 months without taking one spill. Believe me, I'm no softy.
Well, Jack, all I meant was...
I don't care what you meant. And for your information, Don, when I was a youngster in Waukegan, Illinois, I was the first person there to fly.
To fly? Why, I never knew that.
Well, it's a fact. When I was about 7 years old, my father gave me a great big kite. I tied the string around my waist like a darn fool. A tornado came along, and I landed in St. Joe, Missouri. St. Joe.
They love you there.
Now, cut out that ad-libbing. You orchestra boys are here just to blow your brains out. And about one more toot should do it. But anyway, that's the truth, Don. I was on the end of that kite, and I lit in good old St. Joe.
But, Jack, weren't you hurt when you came down?
No, Don. You see, my ears stuck out in those days, and I glided right into a 3-point landing. 2 elbows and my cigar. No, really, I wasn't hurt at all.
A cigar? My goodness, Jack. Did you smoke a cigar when you were 7 years old?
I had it in my mouth, Don, but I didn't light it until I was 21. I had terrific willpower. Well, if it isn't our own little bundle for broadcasting. Hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. Hi, you fellas. Contact.
Hey, you did all right. Well, Mary, how do you like it at Mather Field?
Oh, swell. But you know, Jack, all the boys here are so bashful.
Yes. Yes, they are a rather quiet group of fellas, you know.
And they're so shy and reserved.
That's right. All they think about is aviation.
Yeah. Now let's start over and quit kidding.
Now you're talking.
Say, Mary, I noticed you're wearing a pair of wings on your lapel. Where'd you get them?
Oh, the cutest aviator gave them to me. What a doll.
Gave them to you? Mary, these boys aren't supposed to give away their wings.
Well, he didn't give them to me exactly. When he backed away, they stuck to my coat.
Oh, I see. You kissed him. And you just met the fella?
Well, he reminded me that it was Mother's Day, so what could I do?
Well, that was sweet of you, Mary. So you gave him a nice motherly kiss.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Well, at least it started out that way.
Mary, why is it that every time we play a camp, you have to always...
Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of Mother's Day, you know,
Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Well.
Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of Mother's Day, you know...
Take a bow, kid.
I took it already.
Oh.
Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of Mother's Day...
How'd you come up here, Dennis? I didn't see you on the train.
Don't you remember? You put me in a crate in the baggage car.
Oh, that's right.
You promised to bring me water once in a while, but you didn't.
I'm sorry, kid. It slipped my mind.
The baggage man reached in for my autograph, and I bit him.
Well, that's my fault for putting Rover on the box, you know. I should have known better.
Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of Mother's Day, you know what I sent my mother?
No, what'd you send her, Dennis?
A picture of me at the age of 45.
What?
I drew some bags under my eyes.
Oh, well, it was nice that you sent her something. Mary, I hope you didn't forget Mother's Day.
I should say not. I sent Mama 2 beautiful canaries.
2 canaries?
Yeah, one whistles deep in the heart of Texas, and the other one claps its wings.
Well, I'm sure the old girl will get a kick out of that, you know.
Hiya, Jackson. Hello, fellas. Make the old man with the gray hair jealous.
Ah, what a reception. They love you here, Phil, don't they?
You're telling me. Say, Jackson, ain't this a coincidence? Here it is, Mother's Day, and we're at Mother Field.
That's Mather Field. And although I pronounced it wrong last week, and speaking of Mother's Day, Phil, did you remember your mother?
Yeah, she's a little white-haired lady, about 5'2".
I don't mean that. I don't mean that at all. I mean, what did you send her?
Oh, well, I'll tell you, Jackson. I cut off one of my curls, put it in a small box, and mailed it to her.
Cut off one of your curls? Well, that's the corniest thing I ever heard of.
I'd like to see you do it.
I can do it, don't worry.
Well, personally, Phil, I think that sending your mother a lock of your hair was a very sentimental gesture. I bet you got a big kick out of it. Well, I don't know. I got a wire from her this morning that said, "Received fried noodles. Where's the chop suey?"
Well, I'll be doggone. At least you meant well. Hey, Dennis.
Yes, please?
Dennis, I think it's about time for your song, so go ahead and entertain the boys.
Okay. I'm so sick of dog biscuits I could scream.
Forget about that crate. Now go ahead with your song. That was Johnny Doughboy, sung by Dennis Day. And Dennis, that was swell.
Thanks. And I'd like to dedicate that number to all the navigators, pilots, and enlisted men here at Mather Field.
Well, that's very nice. And now, folks...
What's a navigator, Mr. Benny?
I'll explain it to you later, kid.
Tell him now. I'd like to get the leakage.
Okay. Well, the navigator, fellas, is one of the key members of the air crew. I mean, he's the man who must plan the entire mission on what is known as a Mercator chart.
Oh, I get it.
Just O for me.
Well, let me explain it this way. When the plane takes off, the pilot proceeds to an initial point, and the navigator instructs him what compass course to fly from this point. The navigator must next determine the ground speed, and in order to do this, he solved what is known as a triangle. You know what a triangle is, don't you?
Sure, a man, a woman, and a guy under his sofa.
Phil, it's not your kind of a triangle. It's a wind triangle. Anyway, it is frequently necessary to check accuracy by making celestial observations. To make these observations, the navigator uses an instrument known as a sextant.
Ooh, what he said.
Dennis, pay attention. Thus, no use, I'll have to talk to that kid. Thus, by noting his compass and using the sextant, the navigator can determine his precise position. Now, are there any questions?
Yeah, how can you use such big words without your teeth flying out?
I've got a bridge like the Golden Gate and keep still. And now, folks, as I was about to announce...
Mary Livingston will read one of her famous poems.
Now, wait a minute, Mary. I don't care if you did write a poem. You're not going to read it tonight.
You let me read my poem, or I'll tell all these fellows that when you were in the Navy...
Never mind.
You went up to the crow's nest looking for eggs.
Well, I was hungry. All right, Mary, what's the title of your poem?
She was only a pilot's sweetheart, but she sure had a lot of control.
Good. Proceed.
Here we are at Mesa Field, near the town of Sacramento, in the good old USA, where FDR is presidento.
Well, we know where we are, anyway. Now, get to going.
I met a boy here yesterday and got acquainted right away.
You always do.
He was so handsome and so cute in his new zoot suit with a parachute.
Some description.
Say, Jack.
What?
Did Longfellow work with a stooge?
No.
Then keep still.
Oh, pardon me. Go ahead.
He showed me his plane with motors twin and said to me, let's go for a spin. But we'd had no introduction, so I stayed right there for ground instruction.
Good. How many more verses, Mary?
One more, and it's all about bombardiers.
Okay.
I'd like to be a bombardier and drop a bomb on Hitler's ear.
Well.
And when he turned to see what got him, I'd drop another on his...
Very good. Swell poem. Mary, you did a fine job there. Now, Phil, I think the only thing that could follow Mary's poem would be a good hot band number, so go ahead. Hold it a minute. Come in. Yes?
Mr. Benny, I'm from Postal Telegraph. Would you like to buy a war savings bond and send it to Fred Allen?
Well, I'd like to buy a bond, but why should I send it to Allen?
The shock
would kill him. I know. You got an idea there. Come on out in the hall, Bud. I'll write you a check. Play, Phil. I can't give you anything but love, baby, from that new colored caravan in New York. And played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. Say, Phil, come here a minute. I've got some very important news for you.
What is it?
You too, Dennis. Now, pay attention.
Okay, hold my yo-yo.
Put that down. Now, fellas, now listen carefully. Incidentally, Mary and Don already know about this. But it so happens, fellas, that the end of this season will be our last year with Jell-O.
What? You mean we're going to get fired?
I knew it couldn't last. We've been getting away with murder.
Now, wait a minute. Here's what happened. Our sponsor, Mr. Mortimer, got in town from New York last Wednesday, called me up and said he wanted to see me about a very important matter.
Were you worried, Mr. Benny?
About losing my job? Of course not.
Not much you weren't worried.
Well, I wasn't.
Then why were you in Rochester rehearsing Uncle Tom's Cabin all week?
That's only for the summer. Mervin's going to direct it. Now, we're going to play up and down the coast.
Can I be a bloodhound, Mr. Benny?
Yes, Dennis, I'll just take the crate off of you. Anyway, fellas, the sponsor called up, so I made a date to see him that afternoon. Mary, Don, and I got in the Maxwell, and Rochester drove us over to Mr. Mortimer's office on Hollywood Boulevard. Rochester, will you please watch what you're doing?
What's the matter, boss?
Take it easy. We're not supposed to drive over 40 miles an hour anymore.
Anymore?
Yes.
This car couldn't hit 40 if it was dropped off the Empire State Building loaded with mercury.
Now, wait a minute. The speedometer says 62.
That's nothing. It says 50 when we're out of gas.
What?
But I'll kick it back to 15 if it'll make it feel better.
Just take it easy. You know, I've got a lot on my mind today.
Oh, calm down, Jack. Just because our sponsor's in town and wants to see you doesn't mean you're going to get fired.
Oh, yeah?
Why, certainly, Jack. Mr. Mortimer probably just wants to speak to you.
Yes, and I know what he'll say. Goodbye, Benny. Hello, Skelton. We're dead ducks, I tell you. Rochester, there'll be a rehearsal tonight. Now remember, you're going to be Topsy.
Why can't I be Uncle Tom? My Topsy is Turvy.
There's no time for recasting. I tell you, if we don't... Rochester, watch what you're doing. You went right through a red light.
Boss, if you want the wheel, here it is.
Stick that back on there. I'm nervous enough. Imagine, Mary, I've been with Jell-O 8 years, and Mr. Mortimer wants to cast me aside like an old shoe.
Old shoe is right. Look at that pair you've got on.
Never mind.
And sewing those patches on your coat. Who do you think you're fooling?
Listen, Mary, a little sympathy won't hurt. You had to get all dressed up. Where do you think you're going, to a wedding? Don, tear your collar a little, will you? Right there on the side.
Now, Jack, you're just imagining things. I'm sure you're not going to get fired. After all, you're a great comedian.
I stink, and you know it. The heck with that soft stuff.
I'm serious, Jack. You're very important. Jell-O needs you.
I'd feel a lot better if I was sliced bananas. Oh, well. I wouldn't mind if I'd have saved my money. I'd only put something aside for a rainy day.
Well, don't worry, Jack. I can always go back to the May Company.
Thanks, Mary. I filled out your application this morning. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen.
I'd never leave you, boss. I'd work for you for nothing.
That's mighty sweet of you, Rochester.
I'm working for next to nothing now.
All right, just be thankful that you've got a job, which is probably more than I have.
Well, say, Jack, that's the building across the street, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Now, Mary, when we get in Mr. Mortimer's office, I wish you'd let me do the talking. You just sit in the corner and wipe your eyes once in a while, you know. I'll give you the cue.
Oh, hello, Mr. Benny. Mr. Mortimer is expecting you.
Yikes! Good morning, Miss Stewart. Don, you wait out here for us. Come on, let's go in, Mary.
Good luck, Jack.
Thanks.
Well, hello, Jack. Mary, glad to see you.
Hello, Mr. Mortimer.
Hello, Mr. Mortimer. Excuse me, I caught a cold. Down here in my chest. Just killing me.
Oh, that's too bad. Now, Jack, here's what I wanted to see you about.
You don't have to beat around the bush, Mr. Mortimer. I'm not a child. I can take it, you know.
Now, Jack.
But you can't do this to me, Mr. Mortimer. Mr. Mortimer. I've given the best years of my life to this program, and you're not going to shoo me aside like an old throw. It's not fair.
But, Jack, I can't understand what you're so upset about. I've got good news for you.
Well, spill it. He's halfway out the window now.
Just getting a little breath of air, that's all. What's the good news, Mr. Mortimer?
Here's the situation, Jack. You've been with Jell-O for 8 years, and naturally, we're very pleased with what you've done.
Uh-huh.
So, next season, General Foods wants you to broadcast for another one of our products.
You mean I'm not leaving your company? You mean we're going to be together next year?
You mean he sewed that patch on his sleeve for nothing?
Mary. Well, Mr. Mortimer, that is good news. Eh, Mary?
Shall I cry now?
It's not necessary.
Your cold is gone, too.
Mary, please. Well, thanks. Thanks very much, Mr. Mortimer. To tell the truth, I kind of expected this. And believe me, Mr. Mortimer, I'll work just as hard as ever.
We know that, Jack. Now, please give me that revolver. You won't need it.
Here you are. Gee, I can't wait till I tell Don Wilson. Well, goodbye, Mr. Mortimer. Come on, Mary. Oh, Don, I've got good news for you.
Good news? Well, what is it, Jack?
We're leaving Jell-O, Don. Next year, we're going to broadcast for another product.
What? We're leaving Jell-O?
That's right, Don. But they're going to keep selling it, you know. They'll always be able to get Jell-O. And here's something else, Don. Listen to this. Our new product will be economical, too, and who knows? It may even be delicious with sliced bananas. Why, it'll be wonderful, Don. Wait till we get rolling. You'll love it. Now, come on, kids. Let's go. And next Sunday, we will broadcast from the Army Air Force Replacement Center near Santa Ana, California. Good luck, fellas, and good night, folks.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the United States Army Airbase at Santa Ana, we bring you a man who drove us here in his old tin canner, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again, this is Jack Benny talking, and Don, as long as I was nice enough to give the whole gang a lift down here in my Maxwell, I don't see any necessity for referring to it as a tin can.
But, Jack, your car isn't exactly the latest model, and besides, it's so slow.
What do you mean, slow?
Look, it's only 50 miles from Hollywood to Santa Ana, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, all I say is, if we leave Saturday morning, we should get here the same day.
All right, what's the big rush? We took our time and we saw beautiful scenery.
Well, I guess you're right, Jack. Wasn't such a bad trip after all.
You're darn tootin'.
And incidentally, I'd like to pay my share of the gas.
The gas? No, Don. Forget it.
But, Jack, I wouldn't think of imposing. Now, how much was it?
Well, Don, let's not talk about it. No, let's not talk about it, please.
But, Jack, I insist. How much do I owe you?
Well, that would come to about... No, Don. Forget it. Say.
Now, Jack Benny, I demand that you let me pay my share of the gas. Here's a $20 bill.
Thanks. Well, Don, it sure is great broadcasting here.
Wait a minute. Don't I get any change?
Change? Oh, yes, pardon me. Your share of the expenses, Don, comes to $1.15, including...
Including what?
Insurance. You had full protection from the Randall Motor Club. I'll get your change. Wait till I open my purse. Here you are. Well, as I was saying, Don, it sure is great broadcasting for all these Army men.
Yes, Jack, I'm getting a big kick out of it.
Me too.
Well, look who's here, the sweetheart of the Air Force.
Keep me flying, that's my motto.
Well, here we are, Mary. Isn't this a fine-looking bunch of boys?
You said it. If this was a cafeteria, I wouldn't know which one to pick.
No. These guys like you, too, Mary. You know, they don't see many girls around here.
No, but they see plenty of them at Laguna Beach and Balboa.
Now, wait a minute, Mary. These boys don't go to Balboa to flirt with girls.
They don't, eh?
No. They go there to have fun on the roller coaster. And throw baseballs and win Popeye dolls. And ride in the tunnel of love.
With a Popeye doll, you're crazy.
Well, maybe I am.
Oh, Mary, wasn't that a lovely ride we had down here in Jack Maxwell?
Lovely.
Now, Don, if Mary doesn't want to help pay for the gas, she doesn't have to. Forget it, Mary. Forget it.
No, I want to pay my share. I didn't chip in last time, and I got anonymous letters for a month.
Anonymous? I wonder who could have... Oh, yes. Anyway,
Anyway, Mary, you don't have to pay the $1.15 for this trip.
Oh, I'll pay it. Where else can I ride 24 hours so cheap?
Well, we would have made it much sooner, Mary, if it hadn't been for that bridge out.
And that's another thing. Why did you make us all get out of the car and look for your bridge?
Because we hit a bump and away it went. That's why. Anyway, I'm not asking you for the money, so what's the big argument?
Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of our trip down here.
Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Well, that's quite a hand you got there.
Yeah. Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of our trip down here.
How do you feel, kid?
Oh, all right. I thought I had the mumps early in the week, but it turned out to be a tennis ball.
A tennis ball?
It's a swell game, but I got to learn to keep my mouth shut.
Yes, that would help, you know.
Say, Mr. Benny, speaking of our trip down here.
Yeah?
I'd like to pay my share of the expenses.
Well, why didn't you say so? You owe me $1 even, Dennis.
Okay, here it is.
Wait a minute, Jack. How come Dennis pays only $1 and you had Mary and me down for $1.15? There was a 15-cent reward. Dennis found my bridge. He's got very sharp eyes.
But, Mr. Benny, you said the reward was going to be 50 cents.
No, Dennis, 15. You see, kid, with my teeth out, it just sounded like 50. Look, I'll show you, Dennis. Look. 50, 15. You see, they're exactly around.
Oh, put your bridge back in.
I was just proving something.
Hiya, Jackson. Don't worry, fellas. The show will start rolling now.
What a ham. I suppose the show doesn't get started until you get here, Phil. Huh?
Oh, it gets started all right, but when I come on, I'm like a ray of sunshine, a breath of spring.
Phil, if that's spring on your breath, I've never smelled a Scotch. See, they know you. They didn't even let me finish the gag. Brother, do they know you? Where were you anyway, sir?
Well, I stopped in at the 302 Club to say hello.
To say hello?
Yeah, my Aunt Sophie's the bouncer in there.
What?
Aunt her own, no, Aunt. The next time she floods me, I'm going to defend myself.
Well, I don't blame you. Say, Don, go ahead and ask Phil, will you?
Ask him what?
You know, about the Axwell maze.
Oh, yes. Say, Phil, wasn't that a lovely ride we had down here in Jack's car?
Yeah, it was all right.
Wonderful scenery, too.
Oh, Phil, you remember that beautiful orange grove we passed with that gas station right in the middle of it?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me, Jackson. How much do I owe you?
Forget it, Phil. Forget it. For heaven's sake.
Okay. Say, Mary, ain't this a wonderful layout they got here at the Airbase?
It sure is. Colonel Robertson drove me all over in a Jeep.
You know, I've always wanted to ride in one of them things. I'll bet it's a lot of fun.
Say, $1.15 isn't going to make me or break me. Forget it, Phil. Forget it. Will you?
I did already. Forget it. Let's get on with the program.
Okay. Now, Dennis, I think it's about time for your... I can't stand a chiseler. Dennis, I think it's about time for your song, so go ahead and entertain the boys.
Yes, sir.
I'll get a band leader next year that pays off, believe me. Yes, sir, that old Devil T. That was When You're With Me by Harry Glick and Jimmy Lambert, sung by Dennis Day. Very good, Dennis.
Say, Mr. Benny, remember last week when I dedicated my song to the Navigators and you told me what a Navigator was?
Yes.
Well, this week I'd like to dedicate my number to the Bombardiers.
Oh.
Can you pound that into my head?
Now, Dennis, I'm not going through that again. I'll tell you later.
Tell him now, Jackson. I'm an eager beaver, and I want to get help.
Eager beaver? What's that?
Well, that's what they call a cadet around here that's snappy, on his toes all the time, like me.
Oh. Well, Phil, you're not exactly an eager beaver. You're more the jerky turkey type. Whatever that means. However, fellows, if you want to know what a bombardier is, here goes.
Okay. Now, pay attention, Dennis. Do you want to be a dope all your life?
Quiet. Now, the bombardier, fellas, sits in the glass-enclosed nose of the ship. And when the navigator advises him they are nearing the target, he starts regulating his bomb sight. This delicate instrument represents the optimum in mechanical precision and coordination.
Oh, I get it.
Good.
Is it risky?
No, it's not risque. Now, fellas, a bombardier is chosen for steady nerves and exceptional eyesight, and is head man during the bombing operation. That is, he is in charge of the plane from the time the objective is sighted until he drops his egg.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Dennis, they're not really eggs, they're bombs. Oh. Once the bombardier has released the bombs, he relays this fact over intercommunication, and the plane proceeds to its home base. Now, are there any questions?
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be twins or triplets.
Take it easy, Phil. He's expecting folks, you know. Anyway, fellas, I hope I have clearly explained the bombardier and bomb sight.
You certainly have, Jack.
Come in.
Got a special delivery here from Mary Livingston.
I'll take it. Here you are, Mary.
Got a sign for it, you know, government regulation.
I know that. We've been getting special delivery letters for years.
I've been delivering them for years and never got one, though.
All right. Mary, who's going to...
I haven't got my hand out to see if it's going to rain, you know.
Oh, yes, the tip. Here you are.
Oh, boy, a nickel. Now I can buy a half of a Saturday Evening Post.
Get out of here. I think a nickel was poison or something.
Oh, Jack, this is the cutest letter. It's from that handsome navigator I met at Maple Field last Sunday.
Oh, Hutchison, eh?
Yeah, I call him Huck. Listen to this. My dear Miss Livingston, or may I call you Doll?
Gee, he went right past Popeye, didn't he?
Get this, Jack. Just a line to thank you for the big box of homemade fudge you sent me. I've often had it with nuts, but this is the only time I ever found bolts in it.
Bolts in it?
They were really nuts, but I didn't take the shells off them.
Continue.
You know, I had a dream about you last night, Mary, and just as I put my arms around you, somebody shook me. This is the first time I was ever kissed by a top sergeant.
Well.
I understand, Mary, that you and your father are doing your program from Santa Ana this week.
Wait a minute. Did you tell that guy I was your father?
No, he classified you himself.
I'm prematurely gray, and he thinks I'm your father.
Well, my father's prematurely gray, and he's younger than you are.
All right. Younger than you are. Never mind. Finish the letter.
Anyhow, Mary, watch out for the cadets of Santa Ana. If you happen to go to Balboa with any of them, don't ride through the tunnel of love unless you take your father with you.
There he goes again. Mary, when you write to him, straighten that out, will you?
No other news, so we'll close with love to you from your own little Hutchie.
Hutchie's about 6'2", and he's getting kittenish.
P.S. If you send me another box of that fudge, I'm going to keep it till I fly over Tokyo. That'll do the trick.
Hey, that guy writes a pretty good letter, but you know, Mary, I don't think you should be making fudge when everybody's trying to conserve sugar.
Sugar? Oh, that's what I forgot to put in it.
What a cook. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this being I Am an American Day, as a special attraction, we're going to offer a musical salute to, Pardon me, I'll take it. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Oh, hello, Rochester. What do you want?
Boss, I told you we should have never taken that boat of yours along on this trip. He's crazy.
Mr. Billingsley? What's the matter now?
He thinks he's a bombardier.
A bombardier?
Yeah, he's sitting on the radio of the car dropping ping-pong balls on an anthill.
Oh, he's just playing. He'll be okay on the way home.
He ain't going home. He says he's going to join the Air Force and kill Hitler.
Well, what's wrong with that?
About 5 minutes ago, he looked right at yours truly and said, "That suntan ain't fooling me, Adolf."
Oh, my goodness.
I don't even resemble the man.
Be calm now, Rochester. When I see Mr. Billingsley, I'll explain things to him.
Well, don't let the bridge work it out. He thinks you're a Jap.
Well, look, Rochester, Mr. Billingsley won't hurt you. He's harmless, so don't worry.
Who's worrying? Did you ever notice the wing spread on my razor?
You leave Mr. Billingsley alone. Now, Rochester, bring the car over here to the camp and pick me up right after the broadcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
Now what?
I got bad news for you. I wasn't able to get that blowout fixed.
You couldn't fix the blowout? Well, how are we going to drive home?
It's all set. We got 3 tires and a hoop snake.
Well, that might work. So long. I wish Rochester would try to understand Mr. Billingsley. After all, he paid me $115 to come down here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this being I Am an American Day, as a special attraction, we're going to offer a musical salute to a great American, George M. Cohan. The orchestra is going to play a medley of some of his most popular song hits, which are now in Jimmy Cagney's new picture, Yankee Doodle Dandy. Take it, boys. That was a medley of George M. Cohan's most popular numbers played by the orchestra. Hope you're listening in, George, and that you're feeling fine. Now, Don, we've only got a couple of minutes left, so should we give the folks our surprise novelty?
Yes, Jack. Are you all set?
Wait till I put this clothespin on my nose. Wait a minute. 1 second.
Okay, Don. I guess I sound a little more like him now. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you probably know, Fred Allen will be on the air in a little while, and of late he has been opening his show with an alleged comical analysis of the Jell-O program.
Hey, what is this?
You'll see, Dennis. You'll see.
Now, this evening, folks, we would like to give you a preview of approximately what Mr. Allen will say about the program we've just concluded. Mr. Allen will probably start out something like this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Fred Allen, that meager beaver talking. And Jimmy, did you by any chance listen to Jack Benny's program tonight?
Why, no, Fred, I didn't.
Well, you didn't miss much. Benny was broadcasting from the Santa Ana Airbase out in California. He's been playing quite a few air bases lately. That's because they've been giving him free oxygen for his flat lungs.
What else did he do, Fred?
Well, it seems that Benny drove his whole gang down from Hollywood in that old Maxwell of his and made him each pay for the ride. That's like putting a nickel in a jukebox to hear a raspberry.
Oh, Mr. Allen, will you stop running down Jack?
40, you stay out of it. And then, Jimmy, Mary read a letter that she got from a boyfriend at Mather Field. And this fellow thought Jack was her father. You can't blame the boy for thinking Jack Benny is that old. After all, the only reason George Washington stood up on the boat when he was crossing the Delaware was because Benny made his pants too tight. And then at the end of the program, he gave a corny imitation of me, and that's about all there was to it.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen, a preview of what Fred Allen will say about Jack Benny. So if you still want to listen to his program, don't say we didn't give you fair warning.
You said it. Play, sir. We're a little late, so thanks, Colonel Robertson and all the boys, and good night.
The Jell-O program coming to you from Camp Callan, California, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Camp Callan, California, we bring you a man who, in my opinion, is the greatest comedian in the world, which is also his opinion, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again, this is Jack Benny talking, and Don, that was a very nice introduction, but you didn't have to make such a ham out of me. I'm a great comedian. Let it go at that. Say.
Well, Jack, you are a little hammy at times, but it's just my nature to be frank and outspoken.
I see. Well, Don, one more introduction like that, and you're going to be outspoken on some other program. So watch it.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Jack, what's the matter with you? Can't you take a rib?
Only if it's got meat on it. To hear you talk, Don, we're the only two people alive who think I'm clever.
Oh, I don't mean that you're not clever, Jack. All I say is, in this great big country of ours, there must be some people who don't like you.
The man is obviously out of his head. Listen, Don. Now, listen, I want to ask you something. Would you say that these 1,200 soldiers sitting here are a typical cross-section of the American people?
Why, yes, but what's that got to do with it?
Just this. I'm going to prove to you that there isn't one guy in this audience that doesn't think I'm great. All right, fellas. Everybody here that likes me and hates the Japanese, raise your hand. There you are, Don. They love me here. Thanks, fellas. I appreciate your loyalty.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. All that question proves is that these boys don't like the Japs. That's my analysis.
Oh, you and your big fat analysis. I never saw such a stubborn guy.
Here we are at old Camp Callan. All right, boys, come on, start yelling.
Now, Mary. Well, listen to that.
Thank you, boys, from Livingston. Crestview 4-6881.
Mary, what's the idea of shouting out your telephone number in front of all these fellas?
The sharp ones will write it down.
I don't care, and you can put that silly poem away, too. I'll let you read it later.
You better. Or I'll tell everybody what happened when you were in swimming at La Jolla this morning.
I just took my usual plunge in the surf, that's all.
What happened in La Jolla, Mary?
Well, Jack was out swimming when all of a sudden a big wave hit him and he started yelling, "Help! Help!"
Oh, quiet.
So a lifeguard went out, grabbed him by the hair, and swam for shore.
The lifeguard saved him, huh?
Only his hair. Another guy had to go out for Benny.
Mary, it's nothing to joke about. I darn near got drowned.
But, Jack, a fellow who can't swim too well shouldn't go so far out in the ocean.
Oh, I'm a good swimmer, Don. This was one of those silly accidents that could happen to anybody.
What do you mean?
Well, I was paddling along, and all of a sudden my left foot got caught in the right sleeve of my bathing suit. It was a terrible experience.
Sleeves? Do you mean to say that it has sleeves?
And that's another thing. Imagine being at a ritzy beach like La Jolla.
Never mind.
And wearing a bathing suit that says, "Chew Plowboy" on it.
Oh, don't pay any attention to her, Don. Now, Mary, you know darn well that bathing suit is plenty modern.
Well, there's no cuffs on the pants, if that's what you mean.
I mean, it's got a two-way stretch and everything. Of course, the top piece is a little baggy there.
Didn't that annoy you when you were in swimming?
Not so much when I was in the ocean, Don, but when I took it off in the locker room, about 4 buckets of grunion fell out. A policeman told me I'd either have to get my suit fixed or a fishing license. The beach there is wonderful, though.
I imagine it is. By the way, Jack, where are you stopping?
In La Jolla? I'm at the La Jolla Auto Court. It's a lovely place.
Jack, that's not La Jolla, it's La Jolla. That's how you pronounce it in Spanish.
Oh, I didn't recognize it in print. I'm usually very good at Spanish. As a matter of fact, I used to go with a Spanish girl, Estrelita Fink. Swell gal.
Is that the one that used to duck baseballs at Ocean Park?
She sold the baseball. Get it straight, will you? That's all she did.
Say, Mr. Benny, I tried, but...
Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Well, thank the boys, Dennis.
Thank you, boys. Say, Mr. Benny, I tried, but...
How do you feel, kid?
Oh, fine.
Good.
I thought I had dandruff yesterday, but it turned out to be rice from a wedding.
From a wedding? Who got married?
My girl. She's trying to make me jealous.
Well, don't fall for it.
Not me. Say, Mr. Benny, I tried.
Yes?
But nobody wants to buy those grunions you caught.
I didn't tell you to sell them. I told you to clean them. We're going to have a big fish fry tonight.
I couldn't sell any tickets to that either.
I mean a fish fry for our own gang. Anyway, kids, the boys here are all waiting to hear you sing, so how about it?
All right. Say, where's Phil Harris?
The maestro? Oh, he'll show up.
I tell you, Jack, Phil's been in the clouds all week.
Well, why not? He's a daddy. Just think, a 7-pound baby girl.
You know, when I was born, I weighed 7.5 pounds.
You did? I weighed 8.
I weighed almost 9 pounds.
Well,
I weighed 43.
He's not kidding, fellas. The stork that brought Wilson had to make a forced landing. Sing, Dennis. Very, very good. That was Sleepy Lagoon, sung by Dennis Day. Say, Dennis, while you were singing, I noticed something flopping around in your coat pocket. What is it?
A grunion.
A grunion?
Yeah, I picked the best one out for a sample.
We'll put it with the others. We're going to fry them. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
You're not going to fry this one. We're pals.
All right. And now, folks, I've got a very important announcement to make.
You'll have to save it, Jack. Look who's here.
Well, the proud father. How are you, Daddy?
Hiya, Jackson. Hello, fellas. Applaud loud. The baby's listening in.
Ah, that's the truth, folks. Mr. and Mrs. Harris are the proud parents of a bouncing baby girl. Well, Phil, congratulations. But you know it's customary for a proud father to pass out...
Oh, yes. Come on, fellas, have a cigar. Here you are, Jackson.
Well, a Corona. Say, they're expensive.
Have a cigar, Don? Thanks, Phil. You, Mary?
What?
No, thanks. I chew Plowboy.
Oh, Phil's so nervous.
Here you are, Dennis. Have a cigar.
No, thank you.
Go ahead, kid. Take one.
But I don't smoke, Mr. Benny.
Now, Dennis Day, you take that cigar.
Oh, let the kid alone, Jackson. If you don't want a cigar, that's up to him.
You stay out of this. Now, Dennis, are you going to take that Corona or not?
Okay, but you'll have to smoke it for me.
All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mary, stop staring at me. Ooh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I started to announce...
Say, Jackson, I was going to bring the baby down here to watch our program, but Alice wouldn't let me.
Well, naturally, the child is only 5 days old. My goodness.
What are you talking about? When I was 5 days old, I could lace my own shoes.
Well, the reason I know that's a lie, Phil, is because you didn't wear shoes until the day after I hired you. I dragged your whole band over to Floorshine. Remember?
Oh, yeah, it took 4 salesmen to hold my guitar player down.
That's right, but you can't blame Frankie. He thought they were going to brand him. And when they put the shoes on your piano player, he tried to gnaw his right foot off at the ankle. He thought he was caught in a trap. Yeah. Thanks, Tuffy. What a bunch.
You want to come out to the house and see the baby the stork brought me?
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to see the stork.
Dennis. Well, there's no use waiting. I got to have a talk with that kid. Now, Don, dry your eyes. Don, dry your eyes. Dry your eyes either from laughing or crying. I don't know which. And, Phil, let's have a band number and brighten up the atmosphere around here.
Okay.
Hold it. Come in. Well, I'll be a...
Hey, Buck!
Andy Devine! Well, Andy, this is really a surprise.
Hello, Mary and Dennis. Hey, congratulations, Phil. What is it, a boy or a girl?
7-pound girl, Andy.
Well, girls are all right, but don't get in a rut like Eddie Cantor.
That's a fib. Say, Andy, you forgot to say hello to Don Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Don.
Glad to see you, Andy.
You put on a little weight, haven't you?
Oh, golly. That's the second time that gag was good, wasn't it? You ought to get a load of this pair, folks. They look like a couple of barrage balloons in civilian clothes. Say, Andy, what are you doing around here?
Well, I was fishing down at San Diego, and I thought I'd drop in and say hello.
Oh, fishing, eh? Have any luck?
Nope, didn't catch a thing.
You should have had Jack's bathing suit on.
Never mind. Say, Andy, how are your folks? Are they still battling?
Yeah, they're at it worse than ever. Pa came home with a snootful the other night, and Ma knocked him cold with a welcome mat.
Oh, Michael, won't your father ever learn to behave?
Well, Buck, I figure if they ever ration gasoline in California, he'll straighten right out.
Why, Andy, you don't mean to say your pa drinks gasoline?
He's gotta. He swore off a liquor 10 years ago.
What?
He's working out at Lockheed as a blowtorch.
Well, that's the worst yet. Stick around, Andy. Phil's going to play a band number, then we'll go out and have something to eat.
Well, I'd love to, but I gotta go now. My girl's waiting for me out in the car.
What, your girl's outside alone with all these soldiers around? You're liable to lose her.
Oh, no, I won't, Buck. I got her chained to the front bumper.
Good idea. So long, Andy.
So long, Doc.
Gee, it was good to see Andy again. Doggone it, I should have sold him a bucket of grunion. Play, Phil. That was three little sisters, played by Daddy Harris and his 18 musical diapers. Musical meaning what the boys think they are, and diapers meaning I'm going to change them. Not bad, eh, Phil?
That's a fine way to talk after I went and named my baby after you.
What? You named the kid after me?
Certainly. Alice J. Harris. J is for Jacqueline.
J for Jacqueline. After me.
J for what?
You heard him. Jacqueline. Well, thanks, Phil. That's quite an honor. And now, folks...
Oh, Camp Callan, near La Jolla.
Wait a minute, Mary. If you insist on reading a poem about Camp Callan, do it right. What's the title of it?
Can't you hear me, Callan, Caroline?
Well, I guess that's silly enough. Go ahead.
Oh, Camp Callan, near La Jolla by the sea, where Jack Benny goes in swimming and catches fish for you and me.
That's right. There's plenty for all.
I met a soldier here last eve who had chevrons on his sleeves. He kissed me, and I must confess, if he's not a bugler, I miss my guess.
Mary, do you have to kiss every soldier you meet?
Well, I'm not stuck up like you are.
What's that got to do with it? Go ahead.
We went walking 'neath the moon. I said to him, come on, let's spoon. But he wouldn't even flinch. You'd think I was an oozlefinch.
Oozlefinch? What's that?
A goofy-looking bird. It's the mascot of the Coast Artillery.
Oh, I see.
Last verse.
Good.
Here's to the Coast Artillery. You defend us by the sea. If Japs come near, you won't be nice. 'Cause ack-ack guns ain't filled with rice.
You said it. Mary, that's one of the finest poems you've ever written.
Thanks, Bub.
Go on. My daughter can write a better poem than that.
Phil, your daughter's only 5 days old.
Well, I don't care. She's very talented, and when she grows up, she's going to be a musician.
Well, she'll be the first one in your family. And I'm not kidding.
Since when ain't I a musician?
Since any time. That's since when?
Atta boy, Jacqueline.
Dennis, take your grunion out for a drink of water, will you? And now, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, next Sunday will be the last broadcast of the season. So for this occasion, we have arranged a special... I'll take it. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Oh, hello, Rochester. Where are you?
I'm over here at the Jell-O Auto Court.
Rochester, I found out that's pronounced La Jolla. It turned out to be a Spanish word.
Doggone, I should have known that.
You?
Yeah, I used to be a toreador in the washroom at the McCampbell.
Never mind that. What did you call me about?
I'm having a little trouble packing your bag, boss.
What do you mean, trouble?
After I got all them fish in, I didn't have room for your blue suit.
What, you put those grunion in my brand new alligator bag?
But, boss, alligators love fish.
Only if they're alive. This alligator happens to be a suitcase.
Well, just the same, every time I snap it shut, it snaps back at me.
Now, Rochester, take those fish out of that bag.
Okay.
Then get in the Maxwell and come right over here to Camp Callan.
But, Mr. Benny, that's about a 12-mile trip, is it not?
Yes.
And it's uphill, is it not?
Yes. Now, when will you be here?
Boss, that's a mechanical and a military secret.
start right now, and you ought to be here before sundown. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
Now what?
I took your bathing suit down to the surf and rinsed it like you told me to.
You did?
This time one of them little Jap submarines fell out.
Oh, my goodness. What did you do with the Jap?
They're in the suitcase with the grunions.
Nice going, Rochester. So long.
So long, boss.
Well, that is news. Maybe I ought to turn my bathing suit over to the government. I think I will. Play, Phil. And we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. Now I'd like to thank General Hardaway and Captain Westerfield and all the boys here at Camp Callan for a swell time and a thrilling visit. Don't forget to tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen, for our last broadcast of the season. I know I will. Good night, folks.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on his final appearance for Jell-O, we bring you that delicious comedian with the locked-in bankroll, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again. This is Jack Benny, Jell-Oing again for the last time. Next season, it'll be Grape Nuts Flakes. And, Don, I guess you've got a right to be silly on our final broadcast. After 35 weeks, I'm a little slap-happy myself.
You're right, Jack. People don't realize how strenuous radio can be. I tell you, I'm worn to a frazzle.
Well, Don, you're the biggest frazzle I ever saw. Anyhow, we've got a very important sketch tonight, so let's get started. Is everybody here?
I am. I don't know about Dennis.
I'll go out and get him.
You're here now. Say, where's Phil, our proud father?
He's over in the corner practicing.
Practicing what?
Making three-cornered pants with his handkerchief.
Oh, yes. Hey, Phil, come over here.
Okay, Jack, I'll be right with you.
And take those safety pins out of your mouth. My goodness, you're certainly getting domestic all of a sudden. Now, fellas, the reason I wanted you here early tonight is because we're going to do a very important sketch. A cavalcade of 8 years with Jell-O.
Gee whiz, Mr. Benny, have you really been 8 years with one product?
That's right.
Remember when you first started out, you had 8 products in 1 year?
They hated me then.
No kidding, Jackson. Did you have 8 different jobs your first year in radio?
Yep. I went on the air for Bixby's Biscuit Batter, Belcher's Buggy Whips, the You Walk Up and We'll Come Down Clothing Company, Happy Hour Auto Courts Incorporated, Corrigan's Classy Corned Beef, the Easy Pull Zipper Company, and Moxley's Mucilage. Those were the days.
Moxley's Mucilage. I use that all the time on my hair.
Mucilage? On your hair?
Yeah, mine's not going to fall out like yours did, by golly.
Now, wait a minute. Mine hair didn't fall out. It was pulled out by a beautiful waitress in Lincoln, Nebraska. You want to know. Well, let's get going with our big production, fellas, so everybody pay attention. You too, Dennis.
Okay, hold my grunion.
Put that fish back in your pocket. And now, ladies and gentlemen, since this is our final appearance for good old Jell-O, we have prepared a cavalcade of 8 happy years with America's favorite gelatin dessert. Some of the highlights which we hope you will remember. Take it, Don Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, during our long and pleasant association with Jell-O, we've had many memorable situations. And one of the outstanding among them was the first time Jack Benny met Rochester. A few years ago, Jack and the whole gang were en route here by train from New York. And Rochester was a Pullman porter. A Pullman porter, if you remember, who didn't know where Albuquerque was.
Oh, gee, what a long trip.
Say, Jack, look out the window. They sure dress funny here in Hollywood.
Those are Indians. This is New Mexico.
Oh.
Hey, Porter. Porter.
Yes, sir.
What time do we get to Albuquerque?
What?
Albuquerque.
I don't know. Do we stop there?
Well, certainly we stopped there.
My.
I
better go up and tell the engineer about that.
Yes, do.
What's the name of that town again?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. What they going to think of next?
Albuquerque is a town.
You better check on that.
I know what I'm talking about. Now, how long do we stop there?
How long do we stop where?
In Albuquerque.
There you go again.
And of course, many of you will remember the series of sketches we used to do called Buck Benny Rides Again. Mary was Daisy Carson, Phil was Frank Carson, her father, and Jack was that rootin', tootin', shootin', galootin' Sheriff Buck Benny.
Well, here's the Carson house. Woo, partner, woo. Steady now. Here's an oak to chew while I'm gone.
Thanks very much.
I got a talking horse, and vaudeville has to be dead. I hope Daisy's home.
Come in.
Hello, Daisy.
Hello, tall, dark, and bow-legged.
Well, gal, you wouldn't exactly have any trouble straddling a barrel yourself. Say, Daisy, how's your packing? Been drinking much lately?
Only when a snake bites him.
Well.
And if they don't, he teases them.
By the way, Daisy, where is the old boy?
He was papering the room here this morning, and that's the last time I saw him.
Gosh, this is new paper, ain't it? Wait a minute, what's that big lump there on the north wall?
Here comes Pappy now.
Hello, Frank. Hello, Buck. Is the blackout over?
What blackout? You papered yourself on the wall. Now listen, Frank. I hear them rustlers stole some of your cows again last night. How many you figure they got?
I don't know.
Well, look out the window there and tell me how many head of cattle you got left.
Can't tell you, Buck. They're facing the other way.
Then let it go. Well, don't worry, Frank. I'll find them cattle before the sun goes down. Buck Benny rides again.
Folks, do you remember the time gravel-voiced Andy Devine took a trip up to San Francisco to join us? And the next day he told Jack all about it.
Well, Andy, I didn't expect you up here in San Francisco. You told me you couldn't make it.
Well, I didn't think I could, Buck, but Ma and Pa wanted to come, so I thought I'd treat them to a little vacation.
Oh, what did you do, motor up?
No, we took the night train. Ma slept in the lower berth, and Pa and me shared the upper.
Well, two of you in an upper berth. You must have had trouble getting undressed.
Undressed? We couldn't even get our hats off.
That must have been awful.
Well, we wouldn't have minded that so much, but our dog wouldn't get off the pillow.
Oh, your dog was in there, too. My goodness.
Yeah, she sure picked a fine time to have pup.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
And, of course, the cavalcade of Jell-O would be incomplete without some mention of the Benny Allen feud. It all started when Fred Allen accused Jack Benny of being unable to play the bees. On one of our most memorable programs, it occurred when Jack explained how he had once saved Fred's life years ago in vaudeville. Allen had been rushed to the hospital, and the doctor was telling Jack that his condition was critical.
Mr. Benny, when Fred Allen was juggling that cannonball and it dropped on his foot, it severed the femur and part of the tibia.
Well, heavens to Betsy.
And there's only one thing that can save his life. He must have a blood transfusion immediately.
A blood transfusion? Thank you, Butterball. Well, Doctor, if my blood can save Allen's life, I am ready.
Are you ready, Miss Stewart?
Yes, Doctor.
Then hand me that ice pick.
Wait a minute, don't I get an anesthetic for this?
Yes. Oh, nurse, fan Mr. Benny with a herring.
You do, I'll snap at it. Make it quick, Doctor.
All right, I'll just tap this vein here and attach a hose to it.
Go ahead, Doctor. I'm not afraid. I'm in awful pain now, folks. See what I went through for that rat?
There we are. All right, Miss Stewart. Open the valve and draw the blood.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, shut me off! That's not ketchup, you know. During the last 8 years, the Jell-O program has satirized many great motion pictures. And one of the most successful of these parodies was Lost Horizon, in which Jack played Ronald Coleman's part, that of a man who had found Shangri-La. Remember the scene where Jack met the Grand Lama?
Come, my boy. It's growing late, and I promised to present you to the High Lama. He's 900 years old.
900 years old. Isn't he awful wrinkled?
No. We have him pressed once a week.
Gazooks.
Quiet. The High Lama approaches to greet us. Be prepared.
900 years old. He must be all dried up.
Yes. Don't light any matches around him.
Oh, boy, am I nervous.
He will not harm you, my son. Here he is. Behold, the High Lama. Your Excellency, I beg to present Jack Benny.
Your Excellency.
Hello, stranger.
Slapperman.
Quiet, I'm a llama now.
Well, tell me, Slap, how are you doing in Shangri-La?
Oh, Jackie boy, am I making money? Everybody here lives to be at 300 years old, 400, 500. There's no limit. I tell you, Jack, I'm cleaning up.
What do?
I sell birthday candles.
Birthday candle? You must be making a fortune. Say, is your wife here with you?
Who else could make me 900 years old so quick?
Oh, that's right.
Well, kiddies, I gotta travel along now to the Shangri-La airport.
Oh, do you have an airport here?
Yeah, this is where the bombers leave for Tokyo.
Oh, yes, I heard about that. About 3 years ago, a young man named Dennis Day joined the program. Dennis didn't say much in those days. His mother handled most of the conversation. Perhaps you remember his first appearance. Well, how do you do, Mrs. Day? Come right in.
Thank you. Come along, Dennis.
Well, I'm glad you found the studio all right. Did you take a cab like I told you to?
Yes, it was $1.65. Here's the slip.
Oh. Oh, well, I don't mind.
Then smile.
How can a baritone have a tenor for a son? Mrs. Day, I want you to meet the, Mrs. Day.
Yes.
I want you to meet the members of my cast.
How do you do?
And this is her little boy, Dennis.
Say hello to the people, Dennis.
Hello to the people.
Oh, fine. Now, Dennis.
Yes, please?
What song have you selected for your debut on the Jell-O program?
I'm going to
sing. He's going to sing a delightful new number entitled When You Wish Upon a Star.
Now, before you sing, Dennis, I thought our audience would like to know your age. How old are you?
59, including mother.
Well, that's not what I meant, but let it go. Now, go ahead, Dennis. We're all anxious to hear you. This is the microphone.
How do you do?
My, you are nervous. Go ahead, kid.
Now remember, Dennis, breathe deeply.
Yes, Mother.
Don't forget the words.
No, Mother.
And come here. Let me fix your tie.
Oh, don't bother, Mrs. Day. You know, this isn't television.
You're quite fortunate, Mr. Benny.
Very good, Mrs. Day. Sing, Dennis. Oh, boy, I'd like to give her a hot foot. That was swell, Dennis. And now for the second chapter in our Cavalcade of Jell-O.
I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, most of you remember the letters and telephone calls that Mary used to get from her mother. One of the most amusing of these calls occurred about 4 years ago when...
I'll take it. Hello? Who? Plainfield, New Jersey? That must be for you, Mary.
Oh, gee, I'll bet it's Mama.
Yeah, Tugboat Annie is on the wire.
Oh, hello, Mama. Gee, this is a surprise. What? You've been listening to the program? How is it? Oh, it does?
She should be critical.
What, Mama?
She was thrown out of the Florodora sextet for having an anchor tattooed on her leg.
Look, Mama, we're going to Waukegan in a few days, so why don't you and Papa come to visit us? You can see the premiere of Jack's new picture. Oh, I don't know. I'll find out. Jack, are they going to...
No, certainly not.
No, Mama, no free dishes.
Tell her to stay home, Mary. I'll be busy enough this week. Your mother is a character, if I ever...
And here, ladies and gentlemen, is a routine which I'm sure all of you will remember. The Quiz Kids were on the show at the time, and right in the middle of it, Rochester called up with startling news. Here it is.
What about my polar bear, Rochester? What's Carmichael done now?
Well, he was supposed to be sleeping in the basement, and the gas man went downstairs to read the meter.
Yes?
And all of a sudden, it sounded like feeding time at the zoo.
Oh, my goodness. Well, what happened to the gas man?
I don't know, but I doubt if we get a bill this month.
Now, that's silly. Carmichael wouldn't hurt a fly. He was just playing, that's all.
Yeah, but where's the man?
Stop being so pessimistic. Now, look, I forgot to feed Carmichael this morning, and he must be pretty hungry.
Uh-huh.
So give him some roast beef out of the icebox.
Uh-huh.
But don't let him eat too fast. This is his first meal today.
His second meal. Where's the man?
Forget about the gas man. Forget about him.
We of the Jell-O gang have made a lot of trips to New York, Palm Springs, Yosemite, and various naval and military posts. But some of our most hilarious moments have been spent right at Jack's home in Beverly Hills. And when we speak of Jack's home, we can't forget Jack's bewildering boarder, Mr. Billingsley.
Oh, Jack, here comes your boarder.
Oh, yes. I wonder why he's wearing that turban. Hello, Mr. Billingsley.
Good afternoon, Mr. Benny. Digging in your garden, I see.
Yes, I thought I'd get started early this year.
I do hope you plant pistachios. They're delightful.
But, Mr. Billingsley, pistachios are nuts.
Well, who isn't?
Oh, I didn't look at it quite that way.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Benny. I'm going out for a little stroll.
Goodbye. Oh, by the way, Mr. Billingsley, you look just like a Hindu. Is that a turban wound around your head?
No, that's a bed sheet. I slept like a top last night.
Well, we've got to run along to the studio. See you later, Mr. Billingsley.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, thanks. I never touch it.
I wish I could figure him out. Oh, well.
And, folks, one episode which many of you will remember and which I personally will never forget was the time I invited Jack over to my house to meet the little woman. But unfortunately, I forgot to telephone her ahead of time. And for weeks afterward, Jack kept saying to me...
Call her up, your wife. Call her up, I said. If I said it once, I said it 5 times. Let's not barge in on the little woman. But no, you had to be a wise guy.
Call her up, I said. Call up the little woman.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, as our sentimental journey approaches its conclusion, many of you may like to hear again a portion of one of our popular New Year's fantasies. Jack, you remember, always plays the old year in these annual playlists. And as we tune in now, it's almost midnight, December 31st, 1941. And the little New Year is waiting to make his entrance.
There's the fourth stroke of midnight. Come in. Hello, young fella. Are you the little New Year?
This ain't a sarong I'm wearing.
That's good. You're going to need a sense of humor, kid. Come on in. I want you to meet Uncle Sam and his wife, Columbia.
Glad to know you, folks.
Hello, Sonny.
Hiya, Bub. Make yourself to home.
Well, son, I hope you brought some good things with you. You'll like staying in this house. It's the finest home on the block.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Well, you better be moving along, old-timer. I've got work to do.
Yep. Might as well be moseying along. But before I go, I want to give you a little advice. First, take good care of Uncle Sam here. Let him get mad when he wants to, but see that he don't fly off the handle.
Them gall-darn pesky.
See what I mean? And take care of his friends, Mexico and Brazil, and all his good neighbors in the South, too. And don't forget that Dutch uncle of his.
Leave it to me, old-timer.
And look, you may have to put out the lights here in the house once in a while, but see that porch at the front gate is always burning. And say, before I forget it, Uncle Sam's got a nephew named Franklin that's taking mighty good care of the old boy. Ain't he, Sam?
You darn toot.
So keep an eye on him, son. And give him all the help you can.
Franklin, huh? I'll write that down.
As long as you're writing down names, here's another one for you. Put down Winston.
Winston?
Yep.
Franklin and Winston. What are these two fellows' last names?
Ain't necessary, son. Everybody knows them.
Anyone else?
Well, let's see. I'll put down Chiang Kai-shek and Marshal Timoshenko. Nice fellas, believe me, they're just as tough as they are to pronounce. I know there's a lot more of them, but Sam will give you their names later. Well, got to be leaving. So long, Sam.
So long, old-timer.
Here I go.
So long, 41.
So long, Columbia. Keep 'em flying. And we'll be back on the air the first Sunday in October at the same time on the same network. Now, before I go, I'd like to thank all of our listeners, my cast, my sponsors, and my writers, Bill Morrow and Ed Boulogne, for their splendid cooperation and support. Good night, folks. See you in October.